That's gonna be a big splash on the airwaves. I guess it's a suitable follow-up to Not Like Us. That's like the new Compton genre, right? Like,
what's that?
Like just like non-consensual raps because.
Bruh, there's so many jokes I want to make that I refuse to make because I don't want to get tied up in that.
Well, no, I mean I'm just saying.
I started read the comment section and they're like, "Oh, he's so brave that he put this in a song." Yeah, yeah, and I'm like, "Okay, you gotta chill, Adam."
What, like one of your bars?
Nah, I'll explain in a second. We live?
Yeah.
Man, we live, and I'm feeling good in my Fashion Nova jeans. They look amazing with my black Air Force Ones. Let me just tell you. All right, that being said, the No Jumper Show is back for another incredible appearance. We are obviously missing our brother, Brick, but we got the trick instead. Munchie B in the building.
Yeah, man. I could make some shit disappear.
Yeah, exactly. You got all kinds of tricks. And of course, always got to come through with Lush Uno.
You know the vibes more kicks than Cobra Kai, busting shots every time I'm rolling by. Uno, come on, man.
Who, if you watch his Instagram story, you saw him going to the Slauson Swap Meet today to get a free Brick Baby hoodie.
Yup, had to.
That was just instantaneous. They already had that, or you had to tell them to print that?
Nah, I made it. A little custom John.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah.
Like there's like Brick's so impactful that
I mean, I figured
it's just this free Brick Baby.
Maybe every
100%.
booth there just has different Brick Baby merchandise available.
Well, it was I went yesterday because it was, it was Nipsey Hussle Day. You feel me? The day he was tragically
Oh, yesterday was?
passed.
Damn.
So I was like, you know what? This is like the universe aligning, God putting in all the pieces of the puzzle. Let me go get this tribute to Brick. I got a whole Brick tribute fit if you look closely.
What else is it? Oh, so you got the 6-0 hat, and then what are the jeans?
Well, I just, you feel me? Just some fly shit Brick would wear, probably. You feel me? And some Barclays.
Oh, you got the S hat?
Yeah.
He's wearing a whole Brick Baby tribute outfit right now.
Yeah, I got the free Brick Baby hoodie. You feel me? The
That's
S-Dome.
cool. I like that.
Never in my life.
You never had that before. Isn't that a Southsider hat as well?
I mean, and it's not really it's not like that, bro.
No?
Where I'm from, West LA, this means one thing.
Okay.
Get shot.
Yeah.
See, okay, he's gonna get us in trouble saying stuff like that,
No,
and
for
I'm
real.
gonna get in trouble laughing at it.
No, you ain't. It's like certain hats ain't allowed in certain areas.
Oh,
period.
okay. I was thinking it's
No,
like
West
it's a
LA
friendly rivalry.
West LA is all gangster Crips. You know what I'm saying? Then the S hat and the 60s, they neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
100%.
but it's all a friendly rivalry.
No, it ain't nothing friendly about it.
It's not. Damn. Okay.
I mean, Lush, they know him from here, from No Jumper. So maybe the homies is still brave on him. I don't know. I'm trying to think if they in Inglewood they got up on him. They'd make him take it off though.
They would make Lush take it off.
Right.
Or they'd hit me up at the very least. Like what that mean? Where you from?
I think everybody know your face though from No Jumper, except for like the homies that don't play the internet. But you got to take it off for sure.
Somebody will dive into the middle of the DP. They'll just be like, "No, he's from No Jumper. That's Lush."
Yeah, exactly.
I could see that.
Absolutely not.
You don't think so?
Hell no. You gotta take it off.
I probably wouldn't be sliding through them sections wearing this hat like that anyway. You feel me? It's not the best idea.
No, you smarter. You know what's what.
Yeah.
So I know Munchie's very let down that I had a female co-host who was going to be here, the beautiful Brandy Kelly. She's a super smoking hot African-American woman, gigantic butt, huge boobs, killer throat. She's been on Plug Talk before, and I asked her to come on here. She says yes. I send you guys a copy of the Plug Talk Dropbox so that you can watch it. Now, question, did you watch the piping as well? Because I made sure that they sent me the Dropbox link that included the piping.
Yeah.
You saw me pipe?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I think that's kind of my job to watch what's sent in the chat.
I agree with that. It's your job to watch me pipe. What did you think of it?
I mean, yeah, she's bad.
What do you think of me putting my wiener down?
I mean, she seemed to be digging it, fool.
She seems to be digging it.
She seemed to be digging it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but hold on. But that's her job to appear like she's digging it, though. They performers. So, Adam, do you think she was digging it?
Within reason.
You know when they performing, right?
I just feel like some of these women, they're so, like, they always are faking it. So it's like you can never really tell. Like, sometimes I hear the porn star girls talk about having sex, even with celebrities and stuff. And I mean, they're just describing it like it's the most boring thing on earth. And I'm just like, damn, I can't believe that I'm part of this whole legion of women who hate sex, but are always having it because it's just part of like what everyone wants from them, with what's going to get them ahead in their career. And as a result, they've just completely demystified it. They're not that interested in it. Whereas I think about going to the bar in my 20s and like all those girls seem horny as hell.
Well, yeah, like most of my homegirls that did adult work, like when I talk to them now, and like they're in their 30s and 40s or whatever, they're like pretty much asexual. Like a good amount of them.
Yeah,
they're not even into it at all.
How would you grade? It was Brandy or Britney?
Brandy.
How would you grade her box?
Top 10 in the world.
Really?
Wow, that was pretty good. I don't know.
That wall.
The throat, dummy. Anyway, I'm just gonna air it out. She tells me, she basically like accuses my wife of some shit that I've never heard anybody say about my wife before, because my wife, if you've ever been around her, you know she's the least shit talkingest person on earth. Does not trash people ever. Never has anything negative to say about somebody. Even when she does, she'll only say the negative stuff to like her closest associates. Even if she's like, you know, she'll always try to find like the beneficial ground with which to go on and stuff. So somehow Brandy was talking to some photographer, and the photographer had a conversation with Lena a few weeks prior, and he said, oh yeah, I was supposed to shoot with Brandy today, and she canceled on me, or she was late or whatever, and like she couldn't do it. And Lena responded, oh yeah, she's bailed on us before. So Brandy's all of a sudden on my bumper about Lena dissing her to this dude, even though all she said, and I believe her, was she bailed on us before.
Okay, who's the dude again?
I don't even know.
Okay, he the one pumped it up though. He made it
exactly, because then he goes back and tells Brandy. I don't know what his motives are. I don't know if he's like trying to like basically like, you know, gain a little bit of ground in this. Like, hey, look, I'm a good guy. I told you something that somebody else said about you, creating all this tension and stuff. So I do think that she's flaky enough that she might have bailed on this podcast regardless. But that being said, that's at least some of the lore about why she's not here. And I am not happy about it, because I thought that was going to be great. I made you guys watch me fuck to whatever extent. I don't know if Munchie made it that deep into the video.
I had somebody. No. I had a co-pilot.
You were with a woman watching me.
Yeah.
So you got really into it then.
No, I ain't really into it because I ain't. But I was just interested in the fact that like, okay, she a twin and she was in a relationship with one guy with the, like, cause she was messing with Nick Cannon, her and her sister. Yeah. Like, okay, but of course I'm like, it would have been weird knowing that they ate each other, or you know what I'm saying. But she like, they didn't do that. I'm like, all right, she not no hillbilly.
According to her, they'll bang dudes together, but they won't actually do anything to each other. Because she has a twin. Probably should have mentioned that earlier. She has a twin who looks a lot like her. And
are they finer than the Claremont twins?
To me, if you were to see pictures of them side by side, you might like honestly like not even be able to tell the difference. They're very much like of a very similar style of woman. That being said, they get naked on camera all the time. I don't know if the Claremont twins, like in porn, like a lot of these girls, like the Mariah Mills types, they get crazy surgery, doesn't look good with the clothes off. Right. Or really at all, if besides like the photos where it's like perfectly posed and manicured, everything like that.
They wear it well.
Brandy looks good, clothes off. Yeah. Claremont, I've never seen the Claremont twins naked. So it's like, I feel like I've experienced Brandy in entirety. So it's like, I can judge her, but I don't know if the Claremont twins, I would be at least a little suspicious of if they could look as good.
Well, they get simultaneous surgeries, right? Like they always, if one of them gets a surgery, the other one is going.
It seemed like Britney and Brandy is very in sync.
They do seem very insane. I mean, they could have the same boyfriend. That says a lot.
Yeah. But I mean, like, you kind of share a brain to a degree if you're a twin. They could telepathically communicate. You feel me? I don't know where Loose Cannon's twins been throughout all this.
Okay, but okay.
He's
like
on his podcast.
Like she said, how far could it go? Like, we brother, sister, nephew. So if you want to have a baby by this person, y'all both can't have kids by the person. You know what I'm saying? So, like, how would that? It can only go so far. You know what I'm saying?
And I think, here's the thing.
Sorry, I'm just writing the title.
If you're a twin, you're more likely to have twins because you got the genetic for twins, right? So let's say both of them get knocked up by the same dude. and they both get twins. You feel me? Then it's just creating this whole strain. It's like multiplication in human form.
I think that it can only go so far with them in a relationship unless one go off and have a baby with somebody else, and then only one of them have a baby by, let's just say Nick Cannon, because I was the person at hand. Like they both was in a relationship with Nick Cannon. It wouldn't have worked, like, because she said that it is kind of hillbilly-ish. You know what I'm
It's super hillbilly-ish.
I am upset about it because it feels like to me, like, if I was them, I'd be offended because Nick Cannon seemingly is impregnating nearly every woman he touches. But somehow, like, what have they done that they're not qualified? Does he have, like, a no porn star baby rule?
Well, and if you have a baby with one, you for sure would have to knock the other one up too, right?
That would be insane. You could just get it in for a whole weekend and just boom.
Because I was literally thinking the same thing. Like, damn, Nick Cannon having kids with everybody. If he's gonna knock one of them up, it's got to be a package deal.
No, I support that. I don't know if that Nick Cannon's the only dude that shared them like that, but she had no complaints when I was talking to her about it. Is your phone just like telling you? Is it like reading text to you?
What you mean?
Your phone?
Why you said that?
I could just hear it like the
AI
crazy. Voice or something.
AI is crazy. Nah. No, these meta glasses.
Could
you tell?
What are the glasses doing?
So I'm texting.
Wait, the glasses are. Sorry, I was like, I actually don't know.
Meta glasses is like just like what you like Alexa or Siri, like Meta. What color Adam got on or something?
But the glasses do it because it has like cameras in it.
Like music, I take pictures. I'm about to try to see if I can do some content off this motherfucker. Like you do videos, you know what I'm saying?
And they vlog like they Ray-Bans too.
Yeah, everything.
They actually, that's the crazy part.
Wow, that's insane. Yo, you want to see this clip that actually, for some reason, all the like black women pages are posting this today? Brandy Shereice reveals Nick Cannon was the only guy that was able to properly date her and her twin sister.
I read that as
you from that life.
I think it is a rescue thing. Like I can say.
For the record, this is the girl that we're all talking about.
Yeah.
Is that what happened with Nick Cannon?
He's the only guy that was able to properly date me and my sister together.
And he didn't try to get you guys pregnant.
We had that discussion, but who wants brother cousins or sister cousins or daddy uncle? How am I going to explain that to everybody?
You guys were seeing him for how long?
I want to say like a year and a half.
So you guys would all just like hang out together?
Yeah, like almost live together.
And the sexual experiences would mostly be together?
Yeah, unless I wake up and he was like her in the bathroom, but I wouldn't care.
Wow. But do they all think that they're going to be able to rescue you from that life?
I think it.
So there you go. That's just a little taste for you guys out there wondering who exactly we're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I could see why she didn't show up to the podcast. If you're top 10 box in the world and you look like that, shit.
No, that ain't no reason not to show up.
No, but
man, it seemed like the Lena thing was an excuse. I don't know why, or somebody probably got up in her ear. But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know what to think of it.
If you in a porn, nigga, that's your goal to be the top 10. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. She just like she actually seemed kind of upset about it, but then she was kind of like moving the goalposts as I was explaining. I was like, yo, like Lena would never diss you. She's like, I didn't say she dissed me. She should have just said nothing though. And I'm like, if you think it's inappropriate to just like have somebody say like, oh yeah, this person bailed on me, and then to be like, oh yeah, they bailed on me too. Like if that qualifies as shit talking or hate or shade, then we've officially lost the plot. That does not qualify.
All right. So the person that she said it to, is he in a position of power? Because if you talking about somebody punctuality and then you send it to him, it's kind of like throwing shade, right?
Not really, because he's like a photographer, I think, or like a video guy. So it's not like he could really like make some shit stop or whatever. If anything, I don't even know who the dude is, but I feel like he was probably trying to like build rapport with Brandy here.
He still ain't gonna hit.
Probably not.
Exactly.
I don't know. I actually still have no idea who it is. I just know it's some guy.
Well, if there's a loser in the situation, it's definitely him.
Yeah.
Like he's the clown here. Like there's no way.
Yeah,
around
but
that.
we don't know who the clown is though. He got some little fake brownie points, but you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I just want to acknowledge this before we like get off of the sexy talk, but I actually had a really unique experience this weekend. I had to wake up super early in the morning to go beat off.
Huh? I
had to go to West Hollywood to beat off at 6 a.m.
West Hollywood just makes it sound so much crazier.
That definitely sounds way gayer. No, yeah. But so basically, Lena got her eggs frozen, and then I had to go as well. So I go with her. She goes in. They put her under whatever. while they're doing all this and they're going inside her body and removing all the eggs so that they can freeze them, I have to go into a room, and they don't mention porn or anything, but there is a TV and a DVD player. Now, I didn't try to turn the TV on. I didn't try to mess with the DVD player to like figure out like, is there a porno movie already like preloaded? How do you even know what I might want to rub one out to?
Exactly. Like everyone's got the same taste.
Right. We're all on different levels here. But like, so picture like, picture like a dentist chair, like the arm rest and everything. It's like that, but they've got like pieces of paper with tape all over the whole thing. So that like you could get naked and sit in this chair and rub one out, and realistically the chair's still going to be pretty clean because it's covered with all these like pieces.
This is for what again?
So my wife was having her eggs frozen.
Okay.
Because we might create a child without it being
in the future.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, like I had to go and I had to beat off in a cup.
I didn't know that had to do nothing with the male though. I thought that was just with the woman.
Well, at some point they needed some sperm to inseminate the eggs with. So I'm out here just giving my sperm so that they could take a look at it and decide what they think of it. Is my sperm healthy enough or whatever? And man, you should have just seen this chair. Like this chair with just all these just.
Oh, they was trying to accommodate you for sure. Huh?
I mean, they wanted me to be able to get butt naked and sit back in this chair and pound one out. Honestly, I was weirded out by this chair. So I sat in one of the, you always have that choice when you go to the doctor's office. You could sit on like the big, comfy fucking padded chair or whatever, or you could just sit in one of the little black chairs in the corner or whatever. I sat in that chair like a man and beat my meat. And I was actually...
you sat in the cuck chair and beat your meat?
I mean, it was just me. But yeah, as I was saying it, I was thinking that that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah. But so I do that, and then I immediately look down into the cup and feel like shit, because I feel like I kind of judge myself by the size of my loads.
You were lacking?
It was nothing to write home about. This is like one of my worst loads.
Man, hold on, radio. Hold on. So you judging about what? Like
just the size of my nut.
But there's no woman there.
Right, but I mean, many of the doctors and nurses, they're all women.
Nigga, you been to jail, nigga? Like,
no.
You know what I'm saying? You what? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do they compare loads?
Look. Okay. Because I got a vasectomy, right? So after I get right. So after I got
to know more about that. Okay.
After I got my procedure, I gotta come back and then I gotta give them a specimen. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta jack off and then you know what I'm saying in a cup and then give it to them and then they look up under the thing. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm sterile and shit. And they hit me back and let me know, like, okay, you good to go. You know what I'm saying?
So the vasectomy, they want to check your load afterwards to see if your load is.
Yeah, make sure what I did in the cup. Like
they want to make sure that your boys can't swim anymore.
Right.
And that your load is basically useless. You know,
right.
I had a homie who got a vasectomy, and he said that afterwards, like it kind of hurt when he would nut for a while. It's like, is that like
hell no. Like after leaving and getting a vasectomy, it's like you ever had blue balls before?
Hell yeah, unfortunately.
So like you a walker, nigga. Why the fuck? Why Lena? Why she leave you like that?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Is it Lena or Lena?
Lena.
I no. But after that,
I should have made her.
Your shit be heavy. Right, like your balls feel heavy. Like you know what I'm saying?
All the time?
No, not all the time. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it don't. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. But then they say no strenuous activities. Like so they mean like don't
play sports.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
or fuck
that too or fuck. You know what I'm saying?
She's on that right now. She can't lift more than 15 pounds.
Who?
Lena.
Why?
Because she had her eggs removed.
Oh, right. No strenuous. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I did that. The nigga come back and then they hit you back like, yeah, Mr. Banks, you good to go.
Wait, how many kids you got?
I got 2 daughters.
How old?
18 and 9.
Holy shit. And you just were like, nah, I don't want it.
I can reverse it though.
Oh, okay.
I can reverse it.
But I heard that that's kind of like a whole thing, right? It's like not recommended.
What, to reverse it?
To reverse it, yeah.
It's not a thing. I don't know what a thing is. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that got a vasectomy.
No,
that's true.
Just me and my dad.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't know, like that. It's not a commonly practiced thing.
You know how many females lied? They said they was pregnant by me, bro.
Really?
And she might see this now. It's a female in Palmdale still think one of her kids more.
What the fuck? So your nut is that? You know, people are trying to obtain it.
Join it up and nut.
Join it, a trophy nut.
Trophy nut.
Yeah,
trophy nut.
Yeah, little hood rats lying. Yeah, type shit. But Yeah, science said I can't have kids.
Wow.
So, but you know they lie. But I know what you talking about. Talking about hitting the cut with the nut in the cup, give them a specimen type shit. But I don't know about no bed. You rich.
I can show you. I can show you.
Show me what? Nigga?
The room.
The chair.
Oh.
The mummified chair.
I can show you the chair that I was forced to beat off in if you'd like. Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah. Look at
chair.
this.
What is like the tattoo chair?
It looked like a regular like doctor's office chair.
I'm gonna send
like,
it to Donnie so you can put it up on the screen because actually this is so
with a
funny.
bib on. It's just got a bib,
Yo,
gang.
the whole chair is just
Like,
bibbed
seriously,
up.
like, yeah.
That's
Holy shit.
wild, bro.
Bro.
Like it's about to eat a lobster boil.
I wonder if they walked into the room afterwards and like, nah, he didn't beat off in this because you can see the chair that I did beat off on in the picture.
Why would they walk through the room and that's their job?
I mean,
It's
they gotta
regular
clean
them.
it up afterwards, you know.
What if the nurses come in and just twerk while you jerk
Just
off?
dance around
That's
at the
a bad
idea
idea.
of me being in there.
I'm getting on the nurses for sure.
That's the thing though too. I wonder because in the back of their mind they're like, oh, that's the dude from the podcast. Yeah, he interviewed XXX. Oh, yeah, him and his wife, they do porn. Oh, he's a and then they're like going to expect a professional nut.
All right,
and then you
show
leave,
the screen.
Then you leave them underwhelmed by your
You got a cold
inadequate sperm.
imagination, nigga.
This is the
You
chair.
crazy.
This is the arrangement. So the chair in the middle with the white paper all over it, that's the chair that I believe was arranged for me to do my thingy thing in. And then the little black chair to the side of it is the chair that I actually sat in when I did it. Because I didn't want to sit on a chair where my feet weren't touching the ground.
Yeah.
Like I'm 6'3". That is not a common experience for me. I feel like I need to be firmly rooted in the ground if I'm going to touch myself.
Hey, how old is your wife?
32. No, 33.
Oh, you see. Well, yeah, she probably didn't need to freeze her shit. She young, bro.
Right.
But
Well, the thing I'm trying not to say is that we might be doing this in the near future with a surrogate, so that basically some other woman is going to carry our child.
What's wrong with that? That ain't no like a knock on you or nothing.
I just feel weird about talking about it before it's official because I feel like people are going to be judgy about it, but I don't really even know why or like what the argument is. Like, why? What are people going to say? I don't really know because I don't really know what people say about people who use surrogates.
Well, yeah. Where do you guys draw the line about even giving a fuck what anybody says?
No, for sure, I don't really care that much. But I also don't want to like.
But do she though?
Poison the well.
Females
before
more
it happens.
sensitive though.
Exactly. I don't want to like air it out if she's going to start getting a ton of shit for it, even though I don't really, I don't know.
I never heard of surrogate bashing.
Surrogate bashing. I mean, it's gotta. Well, okay. This is my logic of it: is that I see gay dudes getting bashed hella hard for getting surrogates.
Right, as they should. Right.
Well, they want to raise kids too. I guess I don't know.
You go confuse the little nigga, man. Like for real, like that. See that hit different. Y'all a heterosexual couple, and then you know what I'm saying. Y'all just trying to save it for later. That's
Right.
different.
We just feel like we're in the middle of our porn journey right now. It's like we might as well
Having fun.
And she just wants to see how she's gonna like it because for her, she loved being pregnant so much.
Well, but the thing is, like, it basically would affect y'all income severely if you had another kid right now.
Exactly.
Right?
It's just like she feels like if she has another kid right now, that her career might be done, and she still feels like she's in the prime of her career. So if we're gonna knock one out, let's do it. Not do it. The baby ourselves, and we'll just have some other girl do it.
I never actually asked you this, but when a few weeks ago when those kids from Philly were here, Drench Season and them, and he made that comment, like, did that physically piss you off?
Yes, I was mad.
What comment?
I was interviewing. Did you hear about the Joker OTV kid?
Right.
Noah Scurry, who basically was like a basketball prodigy, and then he became a slider and was killing all his
He
ops
got
all
killed
over.
in front of his mom.
And then the ops killed him in front of his mom, and he allegedly killed Gilly's son.
YNS cheese.
So we interviewed the music video that came out the day before he died. That is like probably kind of what led to them really wanting to kill him that day. Was with this other rapper, Drench Season. And we're doing the interview. He gets on a phone call with OT7 Kwani, who I have historically had issues with. Kwani calls me a clown. I respond and basically said something disrespectful. And so then those kids, like, they didn't really know what to say. So they start trying to like diss my wife. And it was a weird situation because it's like, number one, they're like 16. So this is different than like the Ruga situation where Ruga's challenging me to a fight, and he can do that because we are both grown men. Like, what the fuck am I going to say to this little 16-year-old kid? But I'm also sitting there mad as fuck. Like, damn, like I was really thinking like I'm just gonna not put this fucking podcast out. I was just not gonna put it out.
It seemed like you didn't even know that he was when he said how old he was. Like your eye, you looked at Remo so quick.
No, so you said something to his boy on the phone that they wasn't feeling, and they go to was your wife, right?
Yeah.
And they 16.
Yeah.
They out here on their own, like they 16, little
No,
teenagers.
they had a couple of grown-ups with them.
They were supervised.
Okay, it's built to ass. No, for real. They acting like they bangers, right? They from like a gang.
For sure, they probably got bodies.
They active.
Yeah, they probably.
They're hat collectors.
Yeah, they collect.
Oh, it's built to ass, bro.
Wait, so literally, I should take my belt off and whip them?
No. When you say built to ass, like
you think I'm supposed to stand up and just start firing on them?
You're supposed to shoot him.
Just kill him. Right. That's their language. They're coming back either way. So.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
Well, I mean, if I shot one and killed one, I feel like
not shoot them.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, if I were to kill one, they for sure. That's what these dudes do.
Yeah.
Maybe not them.
They ain't boarding no planes with no burners. They out here naked.
Well, we don't know. They might be OTF as well.
They for sure.
OTF ain't boarding no planes with that.
Well, they got something out here. I guess
they got a plug with TSA or something.
I don't know, but
I
didn't even consider hitting them for the record.
They disrespected your wife though. Evidently, it pissed you off.
It did piss me off, but like my realm of things that I was thinking that I would do was like, okay, maybe I'm just gonna not put this out.
Or edit that part out.
And then when I thought about it afterwards, I was like, you know what? I don't care. So I just put it out anyway.
I used that as the frame of reference.
I gotta watch that episode.
No, it was crazy, Munchie. It made me feel really uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. But like when you posted the picture of me after I threw up, Germ was mad. You feel me? And she's like,
okay,
like why did he do that?
Belt to ass.
Belt to ass. You feel me?
Okay.
My girl. You feel me? Was mad. And then I was like, look, like we're all like. She's like, well, if that happened to Adam, like it wouldn't get posted. I was like, bro, like he. And then my response was, yo, he just like had somebody really disrespect Lena in an interview and still posted it. So it's like, you feel me? It goes all angles.
Yeah, I feel like the most embarrassing thing that could happen to me on the podcast, I'm probably still going to put it out just because my devotion to content and like my belief really is that everything that happens inside here is supposed to be for the people. And it's like a very tiny percentage of stuff should be left
Do you
out.
feel like you're on a gag order? So like, see how you disrespected? And what if you had like your security like blitz them and whoop on them? And then they play the sue game. So do you feel like you got to like, it's a gag order type shit?
Well, I probably, even if I had security here that day, I probably would not have instructed them to beat up these high schoolers.
Yeah.
I probably would have been this is my problem.
Realistically, Adam could have, like, there's no way one of those kids is beating you in a physical confrontation. Like, just.
I don't know. They might have that teenage strength.
Is they from a gang?
It's
in
not
Philly, for sure.
They have blocks. Like it's not like they don't.
I don't know the Philly culture.
Yeah, they ain't got Crips and Bloods and shit like that.
They're like the Philly equivalent of like BDs and GDs. Yeah. Like they be. I don't know if they actually are killers, but for sure they're like around a ton of killers.
You ain't gotta be blood or Crip to be from a gang, like
right?
Yeah.
Like, I get confused with the Bay Area dudes. Oh, we don't gang bang, but y'all be tripping on y'all neighborhoods though.
And they got hella Bloods and Crips now.
Well, not.
But they be talking about Seminary.
Really.
Then you got Ghost Town. Then you got Acorn.
It's Terps.
Y'all got all these Terps, but like, so what's the like Bay Area dudes say they not gang banging, but y'all tripping on each other. So what's the difference?
It's really the same thing. Like
same shit.
But why call yourself a Blood? Why call yourself a Crip? Especially if you don't feel like you have a connection to LA. Why?
Well, they don't like fools in Oakland aren't talking about Bloods and Crips. You feel me? Like
they say blood in cuz when they talk
in the same sentence.
Right? They're like, "What up, blood?" Like
cuz what up, blood? Yeah, like in the same sense. And like literally, fools will now they have like the stubby in cases, so they have little turfs that have combined into little gangs and shit. But it's not
that shit hella complicated up there.
Anytime like Crips or Bloods try to set up shop in Oakland, they got ran up out of there, bro.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about like. Well, I'm on a different path now, right? But once you become a gang member, gang banger, you emancipated. You an adult at that point. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody 30 years old gonna be like, oh, this 14-year-old disrespect me and he from the ops and he gonna whoop your ass, bro. That's how I feel. So them dudes that's from Philly that said whatever they said, if they disrespected you,
kill them.
Don't matter about the age. I ain't gonna say kill them, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Disciplinary.
Something
action.
like that.
Yeah, beat their ass, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was super out of pocket. You handled it about as well as you could. I don't really know what else you could have done in that situation. Like,
I'm gonna have to go check it out because I don't think y'all want to repeat what it was said. It sounded like.
Nah, like no, absolutely not.
They're calling her
Right.
like a smut or something, or like
Yeah.
basically saying they wanted to run a train on her. I've decided long ago that I'm communicating with words on the podcast. There's almost nothing that could make me do anything physical. So it's like, to me, it's the same thing as the Ruga thing. Like, you could say the worst shit possible to me. The worst thing I could do is just end the podcast.
Okay, so
I'm not going to swing on nobody.
You ain't got rebuttals ready for that already? You already know that that's they go-to. You ain't got that ready already?
I mean, what am I going to really say? Like,
Well, I
say,
think,
like, no, you cannot. Well, I did tell them, like, of course, my wife's not going to do that because you are underage, so therefore she would be a statutory rapist.
Or broke. Like, you gotta have some comebacks. Like, no. Your allowance won't no, that won't cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's good.
You gotta have
that's
some
keeping
good
up with the
rebuttals, bro.
Joneses. No, what do they call it? The Jonesin.
The Joneses was right.
The Joneses?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
The
yeah.
neighbors, the Joneses.
Got some good
No,
good jokes on deck.
You
know?
gotta ask a rebuttal because you know that's gonna come to you. It's gonna be. Oh, today's April Fools. That's when you did that gay shit last year.
Yep.
So it's gonna be. It's gonna be the gay shit, or it's gonna be your wife. So you gotta have like comebacks ready for that shit already. You know what I'm
Usually, I
saying?
just accuse them of being like overtly horny. Like, oh, bro, what,
Yeah, you're
what are you,
gooning.
why are you talking about
That ain't a good
how
one.
horny you are?
That ain't
like,
good.
What the fuck?
That ain't good.
Okay, that's
Ain't
not
we
good.
all? Come on, bro. Like we all want to spank something down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but no, you gotta have some good rebuttals already ready. You know what I'm saying?
Well, normally it's like I think it's the because like you don't give a fuck if someone's like, oh, your wife's hot. Like I'd love to hit that. That don't bother you.
That's a
It's
compliment.
That doesn't do
Yeah,
nothing.
that's cool, right? But like what these guys said, like what this kid said is just like the disrespectful language straight to your like that's what makes it different.
And
like,
to be fair, their homie Kwani had just dissed me on the phone. So what I said to him was not even as bad as what he had just said to me.
right.
Even though I was kind of like hinting at a bigger situation with like beef that he has with other people. So I feel it, but like, you know, whatever. Honestly, also like they started being they started to be more cool as the podcast went on, where they're like, we're over it. And then as soon as we got done, they were being super cool and just like talking to me and being like, yo, bro, I just didn't know what to say in that moment. I didn't really want to like say that shit, like whatever. Like they just started talking to me like super regular. So that was especially the moment where I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put it out. I don't even care.
And that's literally like also like Philly's a place where people got really abrasive sense of humor and just talk really abrasively. And that's kind of how they are. And also it's funny as fuck that happened because before the interview, those kids were so like probably some of the like the kindest and most well-mannered people have ever set foot in this office. One of the kids was super he was like, hey, you think I could get one of those blunt wraps? And I was like, bro, take whatever you want. They're like, oh my God, thank you so much. I was like,
oh, shit.
bruh, like it's good. Go ahead. They were so like shocked to see that.
So is that the youngest guest you had? 16?
No, but in that ballpark. We had Matt Ox when he was like 12,
Yeah, he was, like,
13 or
13.
something.
Man,
Yeah.
what?
This dude, Matt Ox, like underground
Also
rapper.
from Philly.
Also from Philly. Probably no bodies.
Yeah.
Sadly.
That we know of.
Yeah.
Everybody don't got bodies, bro.
No, definitely not.
Everybody, no, for real. Everybody from a gang don't got bodies. You know what I'm saying?
When you go blind, do your bodies just go away? Like there's just no chance that anybody's gonna bring
Who,
that
me?
up in a court of law?
Shit. Shit.
Don't answer that.
Nah, hell no. I'm media trained like automatic with the incriminating shit.
Alex
you know what I'm
got you some media training, or
Hell
you just
no.
figure it out as the years went
saying?
by?
Nah, hell no. I knew that before that. I've been in jail for like stuff that, you know what I'm saying, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? And you just know better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I have an announcement for the people out there. Brick Baby claims that he could be free in like a week.
Man,
Hell
free
yeah.
him. Free him. But guess what? A lot of the world seeing that your best friend, he backpedaling on the gang of stuff.
Who? Brick or Loose?
Wack.
Oh,
He
wow.
back, and then, you know, he even said that, you know, I don't see nothing where Break Baby is snitching.
Yeah, he did. He had to eat
He
his
walked
words
that
on that.
back.
Yeah, he did walk it back.
And honestly, props to him for admitting it.
He's no longer trying to say that Brick is
Props
involved
to
in
him
that
for
Jersey
admitting it,
60s
or
Rico.
You shouldn't even be saying it without no.
Well, that's true too, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No evidence though.
That's true as well. And that's the question. Like he feverishly argue about that for like.
And then you
for
got a
months
whole
now.
segment, Adam and Wack, where he say the narrative game. You know, you throw it out there, you know, this percentage gonna believe it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that ain't cool though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people, you will put a stain on somebody's brain as far as their reputation. Like you'll mess up somebody's household, bro. Like this dude really docks people and and got people fired from their jobs off Clubhouse.
Well,
Damn.
but Wack admitted that to me on text the other day, and also during the last week's podcast admitted, like, you know how he's been saying, like, my homie was fucking Brick's girl or whatever?
Not true.
He acknowledged that he was talking about a different girl.
Yeah.
Now, I don't even know what girl he's talking about, but he's like, oh, I wasn't talking about Brick's baby mama. I'm like, okay, well,
The homie he
that's
talking
what everybody
about,
assumed, right?
he gave a clue to it some time ago. And I know the homie he talking about.
It might have been like his old baby mama or something.
Well, it's like, yeah, everyone's, we all have exes and they're all getting piped. You feel
For
me?
sure.
Like, so I don't really get it.
I'm just saying, I don't do the little fake narrative shit on the internet though. I guess that's a thing, right?
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I ain't with it. I don't do like the fake narrative shit. Like,
Yo, I went on Facebook the other day and I looked up a bunch of girls I used to party with back in the day because I was thinking about them and I was like, damn, they were hot back in the day. And then I was like, you know what? That was like 15 years ago.
They all have fucking kids.
I was thinking like, most of them probably have kids now. I wonder if any of them are still hot. I go to Facebook, search up like 4 or 5 names. All look good. I don't understand. How the fuck you still look good at
Are
40?
the pics old?
Well, that's a really, really good point. It could be like an 8-year-old
From New Jersey,
default
right?
picture.
I mean, New Hampshire, right?
From like New York, New Hampshire, that whole era. Even some girls out here in LA that we used to fuck around with and shit like that. But man, they all fucking
Hey, you know
look
what's
good.
color from New Hampshire?
What?
What's her name? The one girl. She got offended when they was kissing, or
Offended
she
when
talked
they-
nasty as fuck. Damn, it was funny when she was on that Funny Marco shit. She talked
New
nasty.
Hampshire?
Yeah, she from New Hampshire, bro.
She white?
No, she black. She talk ratchet as fuck.
She
talk
black and she from New Hampshire?
right. It's black people out there.
Not really.
handful.
No. Okay, man. Name all the ones that's in the ballpark with Sexy Red. Sexy Red.
Sexy Red of New Hampshire.
No. It's like Sexy Red. She talk like,
That's a completely different part of the country.
New Hampshire.
Come on, bro.
the East Coast.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
outside
You can
Boston.
Google her. Her name is man. She talk nasty as fuck. She talk ghetto shit. It ain't a lot of them that talk along
If
the
you
lines.
find me a black woman from New Hampshire with motion, I will tip my hat to you because that
Bro.
does not exist as far as I know.
I don't
Okay,
think I've met
are-
a black person from New
Go,
Hampshire. No
Google
cap.
rappers
Very
from New
few.
Hampshire. She gonna pop up. I forget her name, bro.
Female
She be acting
rappers
like-
from New Hampshire.
She act like she sell pussy and shit.
Wait, what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I like the sound.
Oh, she did. I was vibing to the song, and she's like, "He ate my ass. He ate my ass." She tricked me on the song. She's like, "He ate my ass." Well, then I lick his ass. I lick his ass.
What the
What?
fuck?
She switched it up on the song.
Everybody's saying
Okay,
Suki Hana.
wait.
Suki, there you go.
She from New
She
Hampshire?
is not from New Hampshire.
Look it up.
Where is Suki Hana from? I'm guessing like somewhere. Well,
Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay.
That's very close.
Wilmington, Delaware.
Oh,
I
my
think
bad.
that's
It is
like an
Delaware.
hour and a
But-
half
Oh,
drive.
yeah, it is Delaware. My bad. My
Honestly,
bad.
not that
Yeah,
far.
yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to Delaware.
But-
How is
Yeah.
she from Delaware?
No,
What
No,
the
she from
fuck?
Delaware.
Because Delaware is close to Philly.
Shit, we might just claim her.
No.
She's
no,
close
no.
enough.
No. That's
She's
why
from
I
New
thought.
Hampshire, girl.
That's why I thought she's from New Hampshire. It's Delaware. My bad. Because I never heard of no black people from Delaware either.
Oh,
either.
Delaware
there's a
is
few.
like the smallest U.S. state.
Yeah.
It's tiny.
No, it's another one. Rhode Island or some shit.
Rhode
I
Island.
think
hella
Delaware is
small.
smaller than Rhode Island. Yeah.
Yeah, no, my bad, Suki on everything.
wow,
With the
okay.
Damn,
good,
that's
with the good
crazy.
shit.
I didn't even know
She
she
from
was
Delaware.
from anywhere
What
near
is
there.
this?
You thought she
Shit.
was from down south somewhere.
Type
huh?
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the smallest is Rhode Island. Okay,
Yeah, it's Rhode
never
Island.
mind.
See, you
Feel
fucked up
dope.
in geography.
Yeah, I ain't even from. Yeah.
But they're both small blips of a state from the Northeast.
Yes,
to
no,
be
100%. All right, let me pay some bills real quick. I just want to send a huge shout out to our people over at PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. Springtime is here and baseball season is officially underway. Don't miss your chance to add your favorite players from the diamond in your PrizePicks lineup, whether it's strikeouts, RBIs, or first inning runs. Take your pick of more or less for your shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash today. The app is very easy to use. You create a lineup and all you have to do is pick more or less on a few player stats for your shot to win up to 1,000 times your money. And this week on PrizePicks, I'm looking at the basketball board and selecting, Shohei Ohtani for more than 1 home run and Julio Rodriguez for more than 1 stolen base. So Please download the app today and use code NOJUMPER, one word, to get $50 instantly after you pay your first $5 lineup. Download the app today and use code NOJUMPER to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineups. PrizePicks, run your game. Okay, and with saying that, I also want to let the people know that we have an announcement coming out tomorrow. We are heavily focusing in on and incentivizing our members. So as of this moment, the chat is now members only. If you want to become a member, all you got to do is go to youtube.com/nojumper, hit the membership tab right there along the top, videos, shorts, live podcast, playlist, post, membership. It's all the way at the end, but tap in with us. We are trying to emphasize our memberships this year. So, okay, there we go. We paid some bills.
Hey, I got a question.
Hit me.
Okay.
Pause.
Now, yeah, super pause. Hey, okay, so you got plug talk, right?
Yep.
Now, if a young lady wanted to get interviewed on plug talk and participate, you know what I'm saying? She had to be a professional, a paid professional, or
well, you can't be any geek off the streets. Let's start there. But I mean, honestly, at any given time, we're always just trying to figure out our best options. So it's kind of like if we have 10 super popular girls who all want to come on this month or over the course of the next 2 months, it's like we're probably going to emphasize them. But then sometimes we'll have a girl call out at the last minute and it becomes like all hands on deck. We got to DM and message every girl that we know, be like, yo, any chance that you're tested that you could shoot tomorrow, etc. So we do end up shooting with like mega random ass girls sometimes, but for the most part we try to emphasize more well-known girls.
Okay, so we need to put Munchie B in position with the substitute department, right? No, because I have some females that they look the part, and they got a cool little following, people they're popular, you know what I'm saying? But they want to get involved with this plug talk thing, you know what I'm saying? So if any day come, like, you know, like Britney did today, or was it Brandy or Britney?
Brandy.
Whatever, they share the same whatever.
Thing.
So they won't, then I come through and call the substitute department. And they go pull up like Huggies.
And so you want to supply the talent, or you want to actually do your Dougie on camera?
Man, I think I'll be in demand based on my situation. Like, oh yeah, they want to see that. But
I would love that.
Yeah.
That could be a whole subgenre. I'm sure people look that up. Right?
Hell yeah. I'm saying just run a chicken. I'll do it up.
We could have like a whole like a voice chat where everybody
but I'm
is
not doing
telling you what is going on.
As far as what?
Like, oh, she got a fat
She's
ass.
arching her back.
She's
spreading it. She's spreading it. It's spreading more. Spreading. Still spreading.
No, I don't need that. That's
not good?
Hell no. I don't need nobody. I don't need no existence with that shit.
Okay.
Like,
he got it covered.
Pussy automatic. Like that shit.
I'll tell you.
Nah.
I'll tell you. She got some big ass titties. I'll just stand right behind you and whisper in your ear.
Hell no. I don't need no assistance with that at all.
Okay.
Everything. Hey, no. Seriously, I'll be substitute division. Like, feel me?
So you have a squad of young talent, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I have them tested, already ready and good to go. You know what I'm saying?
That's the most important part, right?
They negative and they ready to perform. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me, I don't need no assistance, bro.
Okay,
that's right.
I'm a champ, bro. Believe it.
I believe it. You
know everything.
You seem like it. You got the confidence for sure.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? I just don't want to blast no more names.
I feel like you are just hitting the pussy up in a daze, just like absolutely just annihilating shit.
What you mean?
Like you just putting in work, just like really grinding it out for hours and hours and hours.
It depends. Man. It's situational.
Okay.
No, like for real, like you know what I'm saying. Like some shit you trying to get in and get out and get back to the house.
You drunk on a Friday night. You with your favorite girl in the whole world. You gonna just grind it out like a grizzly?
Friday night. I don't know. It depends. It's situational. You know what I'm saying? So some females you all want to you know what I'm saying, go rounds and rounds on. You know what I'm saying? And then some you just go get back to the house. Like you know what I'm saying?
A lot of my favorite sexual experiences from my younger days were definitely like taking Molly and fucking for like 8 hours.
Oh, for sure.
I miss that, man.
Still do that, but honestly though, like
the Molly and Thizzles don't hit the same. It used to do it like back in the day.
They don't
like,
hit
you know what I'm saying?
What's the chance that it's the Molly and that it's not like your body?
Back then it was the Molly.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
I'm
swear-
saying like I feel like your body might just not take the drug in the same way that it used to.
No, they don't make it the same. I swear to God, it's not. It do not hit the same. I promise you.
Like back then, I used to like pop a thizzle or something, and then like not tell a person, and she'd be like, "Oh, he's a beast," right? but now it ain't like it don't even hit the same. Like that's all much. Like, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? The only thing is I feel good off of it. That's it.
Well, also, like if you're blind, your other senses are heightened, like a motherfucker.
As far as what sex?
So, well, no,
You gotta
also-
think. Look. I've been making babies before pre-algebra, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying?
before pre-algebra is crazy.
No, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm 35. My daughter, she 18.
18.
No, you
so-
literally weren't.
Oh,
you were
shit.
like, yeah. You were
So
like,
I was
you were-
15.
Wait, you were
I was 15 when my daughter was born,
okay.
and the next month I turned 16 after she was born. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Young
I
father,
cannot
for real.
imagine having a kid that young. Holy shit.
Yeah, no.
That's
Nigga been like, you know what I'm saying? That. But you wasn't really fucking back then. Like you thought you was doing something.
At all.
I wasn't fucking.
I
at
was
all.
just
No.
trying not to embarrass
I
myself.
lost my virginity at 18.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
really?
Yeah, I was holding out. I was
You was
in
a
love.
whole no. That's
I
when it
was.
became available.
No, I was in love.
You held out.
I was holding out. I had a girlfriend all through high school that didn't want to lose her virginity until I don't know.
So the thing
I did end up taking her virginity.
You're supposed to
but
cheat on her until she was ready and have her thinking she was like you was waiting on her.
That does sound
She
good.
was like, "Oh, Adam." Like, you know
when
what I'm
I
saying?
think about it though, like I was way too retarded to cheat.
Was she like talking about throat at all, or
It wasn't that cracking
I
in
was
New
getting
Hampshire, bro.
throated up. Yeah,
It wasn't that crapping. It wasn't cracking in New Hampshire.
no, it was all right. It might not have been the Suki level head, but it was. I was doing something.
You should have drove down and do the Delaware.
Hit up Delaware.
If I knew that Suki Hana was available down there, for sure I would have tapped in.
Delaware that thing out, huh? No, for real.
Yo, I also all right. I got another announcement for the people out there that might be a little bit on the fence with the membership. I just want to let you guys know that tomorrow, after the news, we will be doing the news, and then we will be doing 2 back-to-back streams. Me and Lush one. The first one will be if you're familiar, the tier list on YouTube, where you basically have like a whole
S
you
tier.
can rank everybody like on different levels and stuff like that. We are going to be doing a video episode where we rank all of the former and possibly present No Jumper hosts, all the way from level 1, well, S, I guess, is the top level,
By the
all
way,
the way down to like level 6 or whatever.
Why do they call it S tier? I never knew that. What does S mean?
I
in
don't
S
really
tier?
know, but I do
don't-
know it's good.
Level 1 to 6.
Yeah.
Like
so
who's the who's the best hosts of all time in No Jumper, and then down to the
well,
worst?
what I am going to be rating from my perspective is, since these people left No Jumper, who is doing the best for themselves and who has fallen off since they left. So like if there's somebody who left and their life is exactly the same, I would probably end up putting them more towards the middle. If there's somebody who has gone on to great things, we might move them up. If there's somebody who's doing even worse, like Yuri, then when they left, definitely they would be near the bottom. So we're gonna
this list gonna be large.
Oh yeah,
probably be at least 10 people, maybe a little more.
it's a whole live stream. No, it's got to be more than 10, bro. Because we had 10 co-hosts at the fucking Novo in 2023.
Well, okay, we had the 2 podcasts, so that's 4. I don't know if we should count Podlord. He was never a real employee.
I mean,
He was
he's
around.
done enough pods on No Jumper.
Okay,
Nothing has changed in his life in the last 2 years when we told you
but he
real
still counts though as like
as a person,
human.
sure.
that we're
as
analyzing.
a host, I mean, we're really kind of expanding there.
So so Adam really wants to focus on this aspect, like how they're doing in life. I want to focus on how they are like as a host, their personality, their charisma, how much the fans like them.
My thing about that is that
how
I
much
feel like
views they put up.
that's subjective.
It is to a degree.
Because you could say, oh, AD was a good podcaster and now he's a better podcaster, and so therefore he should be high up on the list. Whereas, like, from my perspective, that's 100% opinion. I want to look at where's AD at right now versus where he was 2 years ago when he left the platform.
Well, you're talking Billboard, I'm talking Grammys.
Okay. But either way, we're going to do that. And then we're going to do a first ever members only live stream with a very special Crip who's fresh out of jail. I'm not going to say who, but use your brain. It's not Brick Baby. But we're going to be doing that for members only. And then the clips are going to roll out afterwards. So that's my attempt at putting together a day of some really great content for the members, since this is something that we're trying to emphasize.
Okay, I'm reoccurring. Never been official, but reoccurring. Am I on that list of that 10?
If we're going to include present, sure. But you're not X, so
you going X employees?
I mean, if we want to keep it a sort of simple
Now
list,
what y'all want to do?
we could
Like,
do that.
what are y'all gonna do, boss? Because you the chief. You wear the hat. I'm saying, what are y'all gonna do?
Well, really, I need to tell them what images to prepare, because the images that are going to basically like be placed on the tier list, that's going to be the whole thing.
And then, like, what about like people like redacted whose names we're not supposed to say or whatever? Are they included?
I honestly kind of feel
y'all
like
got a gag order?
Well, no, but there was a girl, like a Korean girl named Cam Girl, that used to be on the podcast back in the day, but she's been gone for like 5 years. So I almost feel like I don't. Like some of these people are gonna have to do some research and figure out what they're doing with their lives right now.
I think we just got to figure out what the standards are. Like before.
Hey, look, honestly, what ex-employees could conduct interviews, could create their own content, come up with their own questions. Like, is that taken into consideration?
You're saying that you're the GOAT because you can do all those things.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, because when you like talk about podcasters, because it's easy to get on stream and to be a group of people just talking. Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, but like, can you
carry it yourself?
Carry the load by yourself. Can you come up with these questions? Can you carry a conversation?
I think all those things add a lot to it. And we were actually just talking, and there is one person who left the podcast actually a long time ago, before even like the era that we're kind of talking about, Hakeem, who works for our generation, who I do have some critiques, but when you look at him, he did like the Only Yeet interview.
Mm-hmm.
He had a whole period of time where he was like really killing it with the underground interviews and stuff. And that's something that I can't really say about anybody else who left. Nobody has gone on to become a prolific interviewer besides him. I may have some critiques of his interviews, but ultimately, like, that kind of really stands out a lot. Like, oh shit, that's like, I can't really say that about anybody else who left. Of everybody who left, it's actually very hard to think of anyone who's had really much success besides just doing live stream content.
Okay, so live streaming is basically just like a group, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody conversating. We just chopping it up.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like a who could conduct an interview.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, there's not that many is the answer to your question.
Two different skill sets: being able to shoot the shit and talk about different topics, and then there's doing an interview. I would say that the shooting the shit is way harder, because interviewing somebody, like, you know, you could be any geek off the street, and if you go to do an interview with fucking Cat Williams, boom, you're lit.
Right.
Nah, that's not that easy.
Okay, but in hip hop, who's lit that just sits around and talks with their homies? Joe Budden, and then like
Kai Cenat.
Okay, streamers for sure.
Yeah.
But like in terms of having that like group podcast cohesive vibe, I mean, that's pretty rare.
It's kind of like us and Budden.
No Jumper in general, I guess you could like say that, and then Joe Budden for sure. I was looking at his shit the other day. I mean, kind of feel like Adam and Wack is neck and neck view wise with Joe Budden, although he does numbers on Patreon apparently, so we got to give him that. But
so when these drop, the ones that are coming out for members only, do they eventually hit the YouTube channel for everybody, or are they strictly
the
for the
4
members?
extra interview? Yes, we
You
will
just
be
gave it
rolling
up.
that out.
You said the nigga that
I
you-
gave it up.
yeah, the
Fuck
nigga-
it. But then, but the tier list, I'm keeping for the
See, I
membership
started you out,
only.
right? Because
Okay.
everybody know gangbangers, if his release date was April 9th, you get out a little bit before that because he got county time. So I already knew you was talking about him, but you just gave it up.
I did. I
Yeah.
just gave it up. Just let them know. But I feel like the tier list, like, all right, because from my perspective, I've been thinking about doing that video for a while, and I was kind of thinking that the 2-year anniversary of them all leaving would be a good time to do
It's
it.
like right now.
I know, exactly. But then I was thinking, I feel like that is such insular content that is not going to do that many views and really only applies to a certain percentage of our audience, that the idea of doing it for members only kind of makes sense to me.
And you know what?
They're all gonna pay. Pun's gonna come up out the pocket, $5 a month.
Yeah, no.
For sure. That's my newest member.
There you go.
Sorry.
Punstigator. On I think it was last Wednesday when we did the pod with Munchie and
That was Tuesday.
it was either last week. That was the anniversary, bro, of You Lied to Me, Lush.
That was the anniversary.
2-year anniversary, bro.
Whoa.
And we were sitting in the exact same seats, but
Roughly, yes.
Yeah,
It wasn't
roughly.
the white couch.
yeah, but it was
Pretty close.
but it was just dope to kind of see the way dynamics have shifted.
And
since
that
then.
episode, regardless of the circumstances, was the most live viewers and the most views on an episode of the No Jumper Show that we've had since
Probably
the
that
Great
episode.
Evacuation. Yeah, roughly that time period, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It was like 16K.
We had a little 16K, no big deal.
Yeah, well, yeah, a little small, lightweight.
A little light,
know,
some
yeah.
light,
No big
major.
deal. Yeah.
That part.
Especially when you consider that we had the Viral Way dudes and not exactly the biggest podcast, but I
They
seen,
killed it though.
they did. They killed it. But I'm saying, I heard T-Rell saying, oh, that ain't nothing. They had you on their podcast. That don't mean nothing. It's like, bruh, you were on at the same time with 1/7 of the viewers.
Yeah.
So get the fuck out of here.
Well,
He was flexing his viewers hard as fuck up until the moment that he wasn't on top.
Yeah, I mean, he said a lot of things during that stream. He just seemed like he's kind of having a rough time or whatever. Seemed a little unhinged.
He's going through it. Fucking weirdo. But anyway.
Y'all crazy, man. But shit, get like that. Hey.
Well, I mean, he had a lot of things to say about me and apparently unanswered questions, things that I've discussed at length, but he called them unanswered questions or whatever. He was and he was actually just making up things and combining things oh, you was butt naked in a bathroom with a leash on. He's just totally making shit up. That's not but it's but actually, T-Rell, no, you never talked about the skeletons in your closet. What about that case you had? What about
he beat up his mom?
Yeah, you have a domestic case. You never talked about that.
Beating up your mom, not
let's
domestic.
unpack
That's
that
domestic.
narrative.
They call that domestic? Beating up your mom?
He
Yeah.
got arrested and
They
was
do.
processed and everything. I think the charges were dropped, but he was whooping on his mom.
And you never
They
talked
called
to
they called that a domestic?
I mean, domestic, I guess.
I mean, domestically is I guess domestic is family.
if you share a domicile.
I think
so
of
within
domestic
your house.
violence as being between a lover and whatnot.
Right, but so beating up on your mama, that's domestic?
That is considered a domestic dispute because
It
it's
is,
within the home. Anything domestic refers to
Okay, so
anything in your
it's a
home.
case where he put hands on his mama.
Apparently. So I don't know details.
Beat the
but
brakes off.
he
her.
was this hasn't
Apparently or allegedly?
Well, they got
Allegedly.
paperwork and everything.
allegedly. I'm not
If it's
gonna say.
paperwork, huh?
They got paperwork. Yeah, they posted all over the Reddit.
Well, he did get arrested for it.
Yeah.
That was whether he did. I'm not gonna say he did it or not. I don't know the details of it. Like I said, hasn't
Being
really
a
been
gimp,
discussed.
being a gimp and beating up your mom is so crazy.
Being a what?
A gimp,
What's that?
like a handicapped person.
Oh, that's y'all be coming with these words, bro. Y'all funny.
Throughout
Hey, so, a
history.
gimp. Hey, I never knew what a mook was. I'm like, what the fuck? He's a mook.
Yo, I know.
I didn't know
Flacco
what
put me on for that.
Okay, mook. So gimp is a disabled person.
He was.
I think, right?
How you, man? You know, nigga. You usually.
I mean, I've been saying that kind of shit my whole life. GIMP definition. Wait, okay, neither of these are it.
y'all crazy.
No, gimp suit is when you're don't have access to your arms.
No,
and
no,
shit
no,
like
Oh, that's
Ur-
some suicidal shit.
Urban
shit,
Dictionary will
yeah.
lead us into the light. A derogatory term for someone that is disabled
there
or
you go.
has a medical problem that results in a physical impairment.
Oh yeah, they gonna come for you, bro.
That's definitely
You
too
call them
low.
a gimp, they gonna come for you.
I don't give a fuck.
So if you got a skinny, tiny ass long arm, then that kind of
Yeah, if you're
quantifies
standing
you as a
like this.
gimp. Yeah.
Y'all
If
crazy.
you go your whole life like this. Wow, how you feel about T-Rell? Like you went on back on Fig the other day,
Uh-huh.
and I guess I saw a clip that basically he was saying that he on purpose had you on one week and then Spider Look the next week so he could kind of try to stir up some drama.
No. When he called me, Smack called me and said yeah, cause Spider, I'm like, so we gonna have you come first. I'm like, nah, Spider could come first. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? No.
Oh, so you knew that was gonna happen.
Yes, and Smack like, no, you the homie. No, you go first. Well, right? Cause I don't care either way. You know what I'm
Donnie, I
saying?
just sent you the paperwork for T-Rell's lawsuit.
This nigga lawsuit.
Well, not lawsuit,
Who
but
he sued?
No,
He sued you?
the domestic violence shit.
Oh, that's a lawsuit.
No, it's not a lawsuit.
Okay, case summary.
You ain't know
Wait,
nothing about
really?
crime, nigga.
Yo, I'm gonna put this into ChatGPT and get a summary. Right?
Yeah.
Let's see what
No,
happens.
send it to me. I mean, it got to be content. I mean, it's public record, right? So
This is public record, bro.
yeah, I'm gonna read it off like I did.
What's
what's it called this
put
shit?
this in. Summarize this for me, and then I put the link. I don't know if it's gonna really. do it. But
Oh, so it does look like so. This right here is this is not a criminal case right here. What we're looking at.
Oh, okay.
It says Denise Perry versus T-Rell Meeks.
Denise Perry filed a small claim lawsuit against T-Rell Meeks. This case was filed in Los Angeles County Superior Courts.
Not that long ago, the 25th of January 2019, only 6 years ago.
Yeah. People are sending me more information about it right now.
Then they as we on live, they sending you more.
Speaking of which,
that's crazy.
I wonder. It's like it was really like I said earlier. I do actually give props to Wack for acknowledging the truth about Brick Baby, right? But he also made a $10,000 bet with a meme page.
That's what I was saying. We starving need to get paid,
Is
man.
We starving gonna get his increments from Big Wack?
Hell no.
Bro,
no, he not.
Up.
And he don't get no credit for that because you shouldn't have called him a snitch in the first place. Off of assumption. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying Wack shouldn't have.
You got to gather all your facts first. You just can't say somebody a snitch just off what you thought. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So like, there's so many.
You don't get no credentials off that shit.
Look how many documents there are for this shit. Like, I'm not gonna go through all these court documents. I'm not gonna download anything. But this is if you.
There was definitely an arrest.
So he was arrested. Yeah, I mean, and then.
But it's nothing criminal. It's just civil, right?
I just want to know how they got past this because then she was like backstage with the No Jumper live show feeding everybody cupcakes. She made
because she
Hoover
forgave
cupcakes.
her son. That's her son.
I know, but how do you get to that point?
So like, you forgive your son?
Like, what did he do that was so bad that she would file a small claim against him, but then they're back cool a couple years later and she's making Hoover cupcakes for everybody backstage at the show?
Because it's her son. She forgave him. It's family, bro.
I feel like she should have just stood on business.
They sound real
that is dysfunctional, brother.
Dysfunctional because Big Deal shouldn't have came up here.
Yeah, they got some.
Big Deal should never came here and sat down with Adam.
But if Big Deal is so tight with his mom, like, does he not care about T-Rell whooping on her?
We don't know. That's family shit. He might have whooped on him behind the scenes, behind his mama. You know what I'm saying? But Big Deal shouldn't have came up here and sat down with you, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you think that was fucked up?
No, not you.
He hates T-Rell.
No, not you. Wasn't you did the devil's advocate thing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did.
But
good shit right
him, he shouldn't have did it. Me as a brother, I wouldn't have did it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would have got at him a different way. I wouldn't have went to Adam 22, the rival, back on Fig, and then you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have did it. But
realistically, I was probably a lot more interested in getting him on the podcast than anybody else at that time. So it's like, realistically, I probably because I gave him.
You had a motive.
I gave him a nice little bag to come on the show. It wasn't anything super crazy.
No hefty Hoover bag.
Gave him a little bag, a little groove bag.
A groovy bag.
Yeah, it was a groovy bag.
It was nifty. He had a nifty bag on Hoover.
We kept it nifty. Yeah. But realistically, like, probably I was the sole. I gave him that money just to be like, yo, bro, I respect you and I appreciate your contribution to the podcast, because keep in mind, this was right after his own brother was basically yelling in his face, telling him that he was fucking worthless.
Well, yeah, no. They both said hurtful things back to each other.
But I fucked up because I tried to get Big Deal on the news, and then he's looking at the amount of money that he's supposed to get for the news like a massive downgrade compared to what I paid him for the one-on-one interview. The news, everybody knows YouTube live streaming not exactly the most profitable fucking thing on earth.
Right.
So, you know, if you're going to come on the news, it's not exactly the craziest payday. From my perspective, it's like, it'll be a good look for Big Deal to be able to pop in, do his thing for an hour or two, and then, you know, that is what it is. But from his perspective, it's like, well, damn, I got way more than that when I did the interview. The interview, though, is like, that's your story. Like, you only get to tell your story once, or for the first time, like once.
Right.
So,
but let's not act like this was purely a transactional thing for Big Deal. He wanted to come on too. It wasn't just about the money. You know what I'm saying?
It was 60-40.
Because not big check game though, because he came back. You feel me?
We did the one with Break too.
He hopped in the Cypher video and all.
Yeah, good point.
He was like,
he was rapping or just
no? He actually allowed himself to be used as a prop, dissing T-Rell, because this fool said, Adam's like, your own brother think you a bitch, and that's a big deal.
And I'm standing right there, and I walk to the side, and you see him.
The camera pans, and right when he says big deal, you see him pop up.
Honestly,
right
it was beautiful.
No, Big Deal knew what he was doing. He wasn't he wasn't used or nothing. He knew exactly what he was doing.
No. He knew exactly what he was. That's the point. He wanted to, you feel me, and was fucking with No Jumper, and it wasn't just. I think it's more what you said. Like, he felt like his brother was doing.
And who all was on that song? It was you, Brick, Lush, and then
Flacco and Almighty.
Flacco and Almighty.
Yeah.
Okay. Flacco a rapper now.
Well, that's the only thing he spit
He kind of went crazy, to be honest.
His voice was different and shit.
Well, no, because then he did the "What Would Vaughn Do" song with us too.
Yeah.
So those are the two verses he spit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Where are you at with rapping?
Who, me?
Yeah, if we do a no jumper cipher, you getting in there?
Yeah, I'll be sliding.
Please.
I'll be sliding.
Mm.
Can't nobody, I, especially being disrespectful on songs, I'm good with that shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
You might be a little too disrespectful.
Yeah, I ain't gonna disrespect nobody there because I ain't nobody right now. I don't got no problem with nobody right now, right?
Peace in the streets now.
Yeah, I'll be trying to be cool though, bro. Like every time I try to do regular content, then like somebody come for me or some shit. Like I try to do regular content and like react to some things or interview people. Then you know what I'm saying? Now they come for Munchie, bro. But I be trying to be regular degular. You know what I'm saying?
Did Spider talk shit about you when he went on back on Fig?
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
I didn't watch it. I don't want to watch that shit.
We're gonna find out.
I figured that they would hit that people like the fans would have hit you or some shit.
It would have been some clips or some. I got tagged somewhere, but either way, I don't don't care about Spider.
Who's the latest podcaster that tried or person in general that tried to like?
It was AOF up here. It was AOF Nino, but see, AOF Nino, he was trying to reach out though. Like you know what I'm saying?
Like squash it.
Yeah, he was trying to be straight. Like he talked like who we got mutual and like family members or some shit. Or like, but we're not related at all. You know what I'm saying? And if we was, I wouldn't care. You disrespected already, but you know. But shout out AOF. You know what I'm saying? I don't be. No. I didn't really respond back to what he said on No Jumper. He said he was. He said he only know me from jail. He never been in jail with me ever in life. We're not even the same age bracket like that.
Yeah.
Like.
He's younger than you, right?
Last time I stayed in jail and stayed, like it was 2011, I went to the pen. He wasn't even hitting no county jail system. He wasn't old enough. You know what I'm saying?
He's younger than you.
Yeah, like so that's a lie. Like you know, you don't know me, bro. Like
he's probably still in his 20s, right?
Yeah, and he from Moreno Valley.
Yeah,
he's not from like the city like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I only said something about him having a report for 48 hours because he was on the what's that thing called a vlog. With some dudes and they like Sting Team related. So I'm like, oh, since you Sting related, F you too. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. But you know what I'm saying? I don't even know him. Never ran across him. I ain't got no real problem with him. But you know what I'm saying? If he a part of that collective, he get spanked or whatever.
But he never dissed you though.
Before I said what I said, I said something and then he came on No Jumper and said what he said. And then, you know, and then I said something back, not really a diss. I just like, okay, he said what he said because of this, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he did try to reach out and be cool.
But how did that start? Like, he was going in on you, but I don't really know why.
Oh, because, all right, look, I was on YouTube and I ran across what's that called? A vlog with I forget how you say it, DC Baby or some shit?
DC Baby Draco, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like with some East Coast Crips. And that's not the issue because I know some ECs and I done spanked out some EC females. Okay. Like, oh, and I got family that's from there. I just don't.
You just had a podcast with someone from EC.
Yeah, he don't matter though. But I'm talking about like, I got family from East Coast. I don't speak on because we don't name drop. Who cares about that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's about me. So okay, I'm saying we checking out the vlog with the DC dude, and they from East Coast Crip, but I know it's like okay, they're Sting Team members. You know what I'm saying? So he with these Crips, he the only blood dude. And he's standing there. I'm like okay. I'm like, all in my mind, I don't like you off the rip because of the Sting Team shit. It ain't even no East Coast shit. I got Crips I mess with, so that don't matter. Okay, so moving on, you know what I'm saying? Then it come on my timeline. The bounty hunters, you got 48 hours. 48 hours report. You got 48 hours, right? So I'm like, all right, I ain't got to do no, you know what I'm saying, diss songs or disrespecting him because his homies is doing it. You know what I'm saying? That was my thing. So I did some content and I mentioned that and I posted the video when they said the 48 hours thing. And then after that, he came on No Jumper and then he said, like, Munchie B. Ooh, I don't got no problem with Inglewood. And then Adam said, but Munchie. No, not even Munchie. I just know him from jail. No, you don't know me from jail. It's impossible for you to ever been in jail with me ever because the last time I stayed in jail was there for a long period of time. It was 2011. I went to the penitentiary. You was a kid. We're not even the same. You know what I'm saying? You don't know me, and I don't know you, and you're from Moreno Valley, and I'm from LA County.
So why do you think he would make that up? To sound cool?
I mean, I don't know, cause he a rapper. That's what rappers do. They try to sound cool. I guess. Same reason why you go way out there and take. I don't even know how you would take a sign down. That's some like real Home Depot. No disrespect to the Mexicans, but like how you know how to take the sign down?
Probably pull up with a toolbox. You got mad different
Right,
types of
you had
screwdrivers.
plans for that. Like, so I mean, I don't care about that. He said something because I said something disrespectful back, and that's cool. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's cool for AOF or whatever.
Wait, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, what crime can I be charged with if I steal a street sign?
Vandalism.
I feel like that's got to be a pretty serious crime.
Vandalism, theft.
Hold on, what kind of car? Well, what? Say it again.
It's typically considered theft, and it can result in various criminal charges depending on your location: theft or larceny, possession of stolen property, tampering with public property, destruction of public property, interference with traffic control devices. I mean, honestly, everybody just airs themselves out for doing way worse crimes than that these days.
I mean, like,
this doesn't seem like a great idea.
Y'all ain't never taken your street sign before?
No.
Like, shit, we got, like, the homies we got our street sign, you feel me?
I got a viral picture hanging on a Slauson sign. That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
I seen that.
Like take it down. That's a lot. Like we hit up and we go back to take it down. That's a lot.
Nah, but if it's like a suburban,
no, you good.
A suburban, like street sign, not the fucking main block. You feel me? But if it's like the little inner, they don't be as big. The smaller signs. You see what I'm talking about?
Honestly, if I was on the busiest Slauson sign, I wouldn't be able to jump up there.
Yeah.
So like the Slauson sign I jumped on, it was like towards like the overhills, like where the part of the 60s that Break Baby claimed.
Yeah.
Like
Wild Bill from Overhill or whatever.
Yeah, like I could hop up there,
nickname.
like so that one you able to take it down, but like who thinking to do that though? I ain't never thought to take no sign down or anything.
I just assume that it's got to be tough and that they probably have like weird screws with a special screwdriver. You ever see like they'll have like a weird screw that you need like a very strange screwdriver you can't buy in order to unscrew it?
Yeah, because it's not a simple Phillips head or whatever.
Exactly. Because I feel like it's just got to be like they must have thought about this.
Okay, so where's
They've
the sign at now?
Hundreds of years to figure this out.
Now that he got it, where he got it at? Just at the house, just kicking it.
Probably put it up in the bounty hunters. It's probably mad confusing.
It ain't over there. They because the bounty like what the they go kick
Take
it
a
like
left
what's
on
it?
Nightingale.
They don't even want it over there. The bounty hunters they go like what's
Yeah,
this?
they probably don't want nothing to do with that. Right?
They don't know. They don't even know what the street is.
Yeah.
So the bounty hunters ain't, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I don't know. I would for sure. There's so many like rap fans that would love that piece of lore.
Oh
Just
yeah.
I
You
was
should sell
thinking
it on eBay.
it might start a trend though.
For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like,
worst idea.
honestly, like, I'm surprised that no one from like that you've never had a homie that had like a street sign from y'all hood.
Honestly, it's probably like
Never
a
heard of it.
Stockton thing where like their budget is not big enough, so their street
signs are
sign
for sure
technology.
shittier,
You know,
yeah.
like I feel like in LA,
Hell
there's
no.
probably like more of a consistent threat against the street signs.
Bro, Munchie, have you been there before?
What, Stockton?
Yeah.
Mm.
Nah, I know they really get out. They got A-Track Gangsters in Stockton. They banging out there.
No,
Like,
they're
but-
active as fuck.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
like,
but I ain't never been. I never been to the Bay though. I want to go though.
oh yeah, no, we're gonna go to the Bay. It's fun as fuck. You'll
What y'all do?
love
Y'all
that
doing the
shit.
vlog?
No, like we should go to the Bay.
Let's go to the Bay.
Yeah.
That shit is
Hit
turn-
up Filthy though. Seminary.
That's the
know what I'm
homie,
saying?
yo.
Mm.
Yeah, but no, Stockton, bro, is such a fucked up place. I love Stockton. Shouts to all my homies from
This
there.
is such a fucked up.
I don't think I've
It-
been there.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you, like, I've been there like probably 7 times, 8 times, like a good amount of times. And
Doing
spent,
what? Rapping?
well, yeah, like hosting battles and shit. And like I have we were
If
we
I
had a
search my
str-
phone for Stockton, California, for sure nothing's coming up.
bro, like literally every time I went there, the night ended in gunfire. 100%. There's like, if you're at a little club, there's gonna be shots. 100%.
I'm confused on the
and they're poor, bro.
on the
They're like-
ABK and the Mozzie, like why they beefing and how they beefing.
they really wouldn't have had any beef on some street shit. You know, it's all because of rap. You feel
Okay.
me? Yeah. They're not Stockton and Sac are like the same distance as like here to
It's like 40 minutes or something.
yeah,
right?
it's like Pasadena to Venice or some you feel me? Like
Okay, this is my question, right? What? Okay, I'm running it back with Almighty and Jaleesa. That's how you say her
Yeah,
name.
Jaleesa.
Jalise.
Why was that so like passionate in the like? Why was it so much? Is they fucking?
That's what I said. Munching people wanted to act like I was fucking crazy.
No, because why is he so like passionate though?
No, that's literally. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, the sexual tension in there looked thick enough to cut with a motherfucking butter knife.
But I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like Almighty usually gets to a similar level when he's arguing. Like he gets.
I never seen it to that level though.
Quite off.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's Almighty.
Okay.
That's just how we are.
The sharp shit and he threw the napkin like, yeah, wipe.
Oh, that was good.
Wipe your lip.
We got to thank him for that.
But other than that,
bro, he's yelled at Adam like that, damn near. He yelled at me like that multiple times. You feel me? Yelled at like that.
I think this must be this got to be the biggest. With her though.
Probably, like besides the Kelpie thing, obviously.
Yeah.
Besides him literally firing on the.
Yeah, no, I ain't talking about the Kelpie shit because that ended fast. Like,
because she called
bitch,
him a called him a bitch and he didn't notice.
Yeah, thank God
and
he didn't hear that.
He was like very upset.
What is a whoop on her?
What you call it?
He said that if he had heard her, that he would have spit on her. Which honestly, that would have probably been
hold on
the end of suspect on the you just can't hit somebody. Or, attack them with your bodily fluids when you're on a podcast. That's my professional opinion.
Well, yeah, it's probably. I mean, I think he would have known that. Because he even said I would have got fired.
He knew.
It seemed like she'd be a good podcaster.
She's dope. I like Shereice a lot.
But I did a podcast with her on the news, and she didn't say anything for like the first half hour. We were talking about things that she didn't want to talk about, I guess.
I don't know.
I read, and you pointed out, and then she started talking, right? I think I ran across that one. You said something, did she start talking after that?
I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah, she did start talking at a certain point, but I feel like the topic got switched up to shit that she was a little bit more.
I wonder what the topic was. I can't remember. I remember what you're talking about though.
It's funny because every time, because it was the first time, it was me, you, Jaleese, and Brick, right? We do one, the four of us.
Me, you, Jaleese, and Brick. She came on the No Jumper show at one point.
Yeah. And she was really dope. Every time I've been on with her, she's killed it.
No, but that's why it's crazy that her and Almighty have this tension because Almighty's the one that put me onto her.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, damn, because I never seen him that gassed up before.
Yeah.
No, he be like that, bro.
No. I ran across him gassed up and emotional about, and passionate about the topic, right? Yeah. But like, it seemed like that was 10 for him.
Because I don't think here's the difference. I don't think anyone's ever given that energy back to him to the extent that she did. The main person who I feel like was antagonizing him the most when they argued was AD. And even then, like, remember the Project Load thing?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
AD told him like nobody cares about that shit or something.
Yeah. And then they were getting into it on the news, and then it led to the basically damn near a confrontation in between.
Oh yeah. Remember when he was saying
Rifleman?
But wasn't he saying "fuck AD" on stage?
He did.
He was chanting it.
He got the whole Project Load to chant "fuck AD."
Nah, but you remember T-Rell and Almighty almost fought.
That happened too.
Because and I remember Almighty or not T-Rell. T-Rell was on AD's stream, and I think he was drunk, and he was saying,
"Man, it seemed like T-Rell disrespected suspect." And suspect they ready to entertain it.
No. So
he wasn't fucking him. But we seen suspect use some self-control right there because it felt like he wanted to spaz on T-Rell worse, but he kind of.
Well, so this is my memory of what happened, and I'm pretty sure he'll corroborate this. They were like, basically, suspect was like, "What's up? When we gonna fade? What's cracking?" And then they came over here, and T-Rell wanted to talk to him in the office. Can we talk in the office? And
that's what I don't like.
They had a little talk in your office.
I don't like public disrespect, and then you want to talk it out behind the scene.
Make the apology as public as the disrespect.
I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. Like okay, like AOF, like you hit me behind the scenes, trying to have people hit me, but you went on No Jumper with 5 million subscribers, and you said what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
But maybe he wanted to clear it up behind the scenes and then apologize once he knew you were down. Then he was like, all right, then I can roll out the apology.
Well, and then there's, you know what? Like, it's funny because I recently had a podcaster or like an aspiring podcaster, more like a reactor to the No Jumper world. Like his entire feed is No Jumper related. And he got mad at me and wanted me to apologize for something that I laughed at on camera. And because, And I didn't want to say his name, but I'll just say it. Rich Trapper.
But that's some picking and choosing shit, because I was laughing way harder at that joke than you were.
Well, now he wanted me to apologize, and like you said,
But what was the joke?
Well, the apology should be as public as the offense, right? And he got mad that I had said when Flacco was talking about.
He was calling him gay.
He said, "You're gay.
Right.
You have a Grinder on your phone. I don't know if you know what Grinder is. It's like Tinder for gay people, though. You feel me? It's a gay app.
Hold on, say it again.
It's like Tinder, but for gay people.
Okay.
It's called Grinder. That's the
Okay.
name of the app, right?
Okay.
So this dude named Rich Trapper released a video, and on there was like a screen recording of his phone, and it had the Grinder app. And Flacco brought it to people's attention. Everyone was laughing about it. Ha ha.
Was Flacco the first person to bring it to people's attention? I feel like everybody was freaking out about it.
Well, I don't think anyone knows who this guy is enough. I only knew who he was because Brick brought him on the pod, and then like he talks about me every day, and then then Flacco brought it to our attention and I never had a problem with this guy. He got mad that I said it was the editor. That 3 words really offended him. It was the editor because that's what he said.
But that is what he said. Why would he get mad at you for saying the shit that he is in favor of saying?
Well, it's one of 2 things, Adam. It's either A, he thinks he could pick on me because he thinks I'm soft, or here's the crazy narrative. Maybe he fucking really is gay and he's hiding, and he's so upset that I brought up the editor thing because it's now putting more of a spotlight on his struggle against the closet.
But if he said it was the editor, then I feel like you saying the editor, that's you corroborating his questionable claim.
That was my intention. Like, I thought it was funny, and this dude wants me to apologize, but now I actually think the lady doth protest too much. Wow. Maybe you are a flaming homosexual, sir, and that's why you didn't like when I made that joke. So I'm sorry that you're gay.
Well, we don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure we do.
Yeah,
he has bad kids.
He got kids.
I'm just saying.
Good kids, mad zesty.
I'm just saying. It's like it's harder to make kids.
Bro, I don't know if he's gay, nor do I give a fuck. But guess what?
Yeah.
Anything I say on this podcast, I'm not going to. You can hold me accountable for it, but if I say it, I meant it, and I'm not sorry.
I just don't see what's wrong with what you said.
No, it's
like
trying to get.
He has every right to be mad at Flacco for bringing it up in the first place, or really he called in to squabble verbally with Flacco, but. Either way, like, I mean, he could be mad at me for allowing the conversation on the platform, and I was legitimately laughing my ass off at it. I mean, but I don't understand why he would single out you.
No, let's try to pick on Lush.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get points. And now, like, I get what Flacco has been saying this whole time. Flacco is actually right. A lot of these reaction channels are just lecherous, fucking cancerous sources that do nothing but like drain from us and are not like valid.
I just don't even feel like they're draining that much. So much as like when I see a channel pop up with 200 views on their upload, and it's just like some like super in the weeds dissection of some no jumper shit, and I'm just like, bro, like your channel is not ever gonna grow
200 views
if all you're doing is sitting around talking about our shit. Like you gotta figure out something with a little bit more value to be added. Like it's not gonna work if you just like you've never seen anybody come up this way, right?
Right.
Of just making like shitty reaction content like that. Like I can't think of anybody, like YouTubers do well when they put together a cohesive, nicely packaged video where they're talking about a topic or whatever, but just lazily sitting there and watching a podcast clip and then I don't know.
Some of them are really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like some of the fools that react, and they do. Like even if I don't like what they're saying, if they're who writing me or whatever, I'll still be like, okay, you a good content creator. I respect that. But
yeah,
most of them, it's like it's complete trash. And when I really felt what Flacco was saying, it wasn't just Rich Trapper going out of his way just to desperately get clickbaited, just to fucking try to get mentioned. It's all of the underlings of him because he has these orbiters and all these other reactors have their orbiters. I seen one pathetic excuse for a human being. I'm not even gonna say bro name, but this dude is a huge loser. And he was like, "You a bitch, Lush. You a bitch. You a bitch. Adam, bring me on the pod." And that was like his whole video. It's like, "You a bitch, Lush. Adam, bring me on the pod." Like, can you can you chase clout any more shamelessly?
The only thing that would make
Like-
Adam attracted to having such a person on the podcast is if they were like verbose enough that they were putting together a coherent argument and that it was kind of impressive. Which
No, I'm from the projects and you a bitch, Lush.
Yeah, that's
like
not
that's
gonna do it.
yeah.
That's definitely not doing it. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to everybody donating. We're gonna read all the donations, $5 and up in a little bit. Also, shout out to anybody who has become a member. It is a little light in there. We got like the same 5 dudes talking to each other, but that's okay. And also shout out to anybody who's gonna smash the like button. Hey, I just want to say this. Rest in peace to the Jug King, somebody who I have been talking about on this podcast for years and years, and it really hurts me on my heart to know that I never got to sit down and interview him. I made an attempt when we were last in Atlanta. He was very, very sparse with the interviews. I actually have a memory of young Scooter, who, by the way, that's what we're talking about. Rest in peace.
Scooter.
But I have a memory of Scooter DMing me back while I was in Atlanta and basically saying like, nah, bro, like I don't do interviews. Like I can't do it. And then I went to look and that DM is not there. So it almost makes me wonder if I just invented this
Was
in
it
my
on
mind.
Twitter, maybe?
Or, definitely not Twitter, but I was thinking maybe I got his number and we were having this conversation via text and I just can't find it right now. I don't know, but either way, that was one interview I always wanted to get in. I always loved the pure simplicity and extreme hyperbole that was young Scooter. Like he just the metric tons and the just like infinite bricks and just like everything was so larger than life. He was telling you drug dealing tales that were just so out of reach, so ridiculous, but somehow he did it so well. Nobody could make repeating the same word, such as jug or finesse, like dozens and dozens of times per song. Nobody has ever made that sound as good as young Scooter. So
And
rest
I
in peace, man.
Long live Scooter, and I believe those stories because guess what?
Yeah.
Scooter is the first trap rapper I ever seen shoot a video in Medellin before. That fool really went to Colombia. You feel me? Really had the cartel plugs, daughter at Isabella or whatever there. You feel me? Posted up. He really just embodied that kingpin dope dealer lifestyle. Like you said, sacrificing complex lyricism for just stark to the point imagery, which really resonated.
And I remember listening to interviews with people because, I mean, the crazy thing about Scooter is that everybody like always kind of acted like he was still straight up being a drug dealer. But then people would say it. Like I remember somebody talking about being on tour with him and just saying that it's kind of weird going on tour with Scooter because he'll just dip out and just be in the trenches, just, doing business with other people in the hood. And I'm like, are you not right now describing like him being a drug dealer? Like that seems like the only logical thing that you could be talking about here. But nobody ever really like went fully overboard to say exactly what he was still into. But apparently the situation was not one where they were busting into a trap house to arrest him. Apparently it was something completely different and he was scared. We don't really know why, or he was just like taken aback by the cops showing up at his door and he tried to hop a fence,
Hey, look, bro.
tore into an artery and died.
That's him being a hood nigga, bro. Not being a drug dealer because he so high up. He got the bread. Like he not in the trenches with no trap houses and all that little shit.
That's what I was
Right.
thinking.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that seems like a
that's
crazy
just
thing to
him
do.
being a hood nigga, just fellowshipping and hanging amongst his peers and his peoples. That's what that is. That whatever. If he went off tour and he hanging with wherever he hanging with, that's just fellowshipping and being a hood nigga. But
It was his birthday.
It
right,
was his birthday.
and I didn't know that. But see, him where he at, he don't have to be in nobody trap or spot or anything. So that X that out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now they have this girl that apparently called it in, and now they're thinking about charging her because she was basically trying to fuck up his life by reporting him as if he was doing something that he wasn't doing.
She basically swatted him allegedly, right?
Bro,
Like
Brick and Smiley are both trying to hit me at the same time. Brick, baby.
Hold on. Hello.
Hey, yo.
Brick.
Yo, it's the break, not the chilling, Nick.
Hey. Bro, Lush is sitting right here wearing a free Brick Baby hoodie that he had made at the swap meet earlier today.
Come on.
Hey, man, Lush not the flesh. What's the deal?
Come on, my brother.
Hey,
You talking about I was in here. You talking about I've been here motherfucking kicking. Nigga, I wasn't doing none of that. It's mind over matter. I didn't even go through that shit this time.
Yeah, right.
Wait, you were chilling?
You got sick,
I
gang.
swear to God.
Really?
Look. I swear to God. Like, I probably shitted water one time, maybe.
They didn't. I thought they didn't put you in the special like part of the jail where you could get like subs and shit like that.
It ain't even one of them here. It's from downstairs to the main line, or go shackle up PC and say that you high power. It ain't no in between.
So you ain't got your hands on any H since you've been in there?
Hey man, no.
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 No. Hey, look, in the feds, in the government, man, please, they love to raid my cell first cash app.
That's why you got to keep it in your stash spot.
Yeah, the back pocket.
Yeah, round back.
I tell him I said stay dangerous and free him. No.
Yeah, Munchie B says free the brick.
Hey, your little homie KC from 7-7 right here too.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah.
pulled up from Cincinnati. Yep, they sent him over here. I got him, dog.
Yeah, that don't know that
we
part.
all pushing this LA in here, man. You know, niggas staying out the way.
Hey, no, yeah, tell him I said free him. No, for real.
Yo, Munchie said he wants your spot. He says he wants your spot on this podcast. He said he's here to take over.
Hey, man, listen, if it was anybody else in the city, man, that could keep it up, man, you already know, man. The fan favorite go to my boy.
That part, you heard it?
You heard it?
Barry Gordy was making waves last week, trying to say that he might be the best to hold it down for you while you gone. What do you think about that?
Hey, man, shout out Barry Gordy, man. I haven't talked to him, though, so I don't know what he was talking about.
Well,
But,
we got him out the laundromat.
hey, man, whoever there to keep on pushing for the brick, disrespecting the brick, man, and keeping no jumper going, man, I'm with it, man. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to pop out like Peekaboo, though. They don't
This call was from a federal prison.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, they think it's up.
Yo, a lot of people think Luce ain't really locked up.
Yeah, hey, how come Brick? How come
I
when
know
Brick,
the other nigga not locked up.
No, Brick, how come when I look up your name, it shows you as locked up? I look up Big U's name, it shows him as locked up, but I look up Luce Cannon's name and nothing pops up, bro. What is it? What does that mean?
Oh, man. The star player.
No. I don't know.
You know what I mean? When you the MVP, they might keep you. Hey.
They got him under the jail?
Hey, hold on. Wasn't they looking for Jam? You can't see his name either.
Tam?
Oh, yeah.
Who's Tam?
That's,
No,
yeah.
Oh,
with a
yeah.
J.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn.
Shit. Wack is swearing to me up and down that Luce is really locked up, so I don't know, but the one...
I think he is. I think in different states, he probably might be, they might have him in a county holdover that ain't a full federal holdover, because he got
that's
to
a good
come
point.
through this floor right here.
Yeah,
Everybody got to
Nevada
come
or
through this
something.
floor right here before they go upstairs. So
No, that's a good point because I am looking him up in the federal system, so it might be, the local Nevada.
yeah, he's still in Transpac. They probably going to go get him. They let you just sit. They got people from DC all over. They just flying me, and they don't mind. Like right now, if they wanted to move me to like Missouri into my court, they could.
Damn. Scandalous.
That's grimy. So you really think you might be out in a week?
Oh man, we don't get them folks a date, Adam.
All right.
Don't get them. We gotta just pop out on them, man. But you know.
Yeah.
I see why not. I'm a tax-paying father.
That's what I'm saying.
I use that to pop out and show niggas on Bloods. You use that to pop out and show niggas like the kid say.
You already know. Hey, Casey. Yeah, he said it was bracket, man.
Oh, you said your partner say what's up.
Oh, KK?
Yeah.
Hey, KK, that's my boy. KK, yeah. Hey, shout out KK. Yeah.
Yeah. We right here though, man. Reporting live from 5 South in DC, man. Live from the feds, man. Y'all go check on the lane, the floors and the records, man. Let y'all know we general population thugging, man. You already know the phone start clicking. They only give me 10 minutes, so you already know we in here. I mean, come on. You don't want to come up it? Look. Yeah, man. But, hey, no jumper, man. The coolest podcast in the world. We be back in motion.
My boy, let's go.
I hold on. I Brett.
Yeah.
Look. Look, say this, because this is about to be a motherfucking drop. Say, Richard Hart podcast, shout out Munchy B and the rest of them, though. Go ahead, do that shit.
Man, Rich at Heart podcast, shout out Munchy B and the rest of them, man. You already know the deal. It's the brick.
Nah, yo.
Yeah,
Brick,
that part.
Brick, you know what's crazy is that I was just saying that because I went and I was playing every Scooter song that he was saying free bricks in, and then all of a sudden Scooter loses life like the next day.
It went out.
Damn.
All right, shit. Well, if he wants to hit us back up, we'll be here for a little while.
I shout out you too, baby mama. I hold it down like POP. I know it's hard though.
Munchy B, showing love.
We appreciate you, sis.
I know. I know the struggle though. For real, hold that thing down.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No,
I
likewise.
appreciate you, Kristen. Bye. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I see. I give her a different respect than I give with Shereice. Remember last Tuesday, I was talking about Shereice
You was
Mills.
going bad. You was
Bro,
going
she
bad.
gonna hike. She about to hike her ass up, nigga, on B team. It's about to all kind of makeup in the pillow, fucking with her, nigga. She's gone. Shereice Mills is gone.
Gone. How?
She's gone. And I'm gonna tell you. You know who the best candidate for her? I'm gonna say it now, but really, I really want to give him an alley-oop behind the scenes, but fuck it, he don't like me anyway. But Foextras. If Foextras breathed on Shereice Mills, that's the perfect person. She will love it because she's a clout fiend. Foextras, when you get out, breathe on her, bro. Well, you know my bro, but you know bro the lingo. Foextras, breathe on her. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing and then do your content thing with her because all she care about is clout.
Is breathe on her like some pimp talk? Like what is that?
No. Breathe on her. Just basically
get with her.
Like get up on her.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
get
saying? So look. Foextras. No, we ain't cousins. We ain't relatives. We don't like you. Whatever. I don't dislike you, but whatever. Breathe on her. Get on her, Foextras. Shereice Mills, breathe on her. She love content. She's a clout chaser. Get up on her. She love gangsters. Do your thing, bro.
I can already hear it now. Foextras gonna be like,
off the bat.
He's gonna say, no. Hey, I don't know, cuz, but that's my brother. That's my brother. We all neighborhood. We all family, gang.
No.
I don't know, cuz, but we all family. He's gonna say some shit like that.
No.
You might get a different response than you're expecting.
Okay.
No. He's really from 40s, and he know who really from 60s. He know damn well that nigga not a real 60. You know what I'm saying? So Foextras gonna do his thing.
Okay.
He not giving them the real like the neighborhood respect.
Wait, but Munchie, I want to know because I wasn't even hip to. I know she like you feel me, celebrity and all that, and I like Shereice. She cool as far as I can tell. I fucks with her. But how did you know? Like, what was your initial interaction? Where you because you were like, yo, like not fucking with her already.
Who's talking about Shereice?
Yeah. But how did you even know she was? Just from the reality shows or what?
Look. As far as Shereice, if we going off character, you could tell she like clout chasing. Or the first interview when she was up here with him and she was in front of what's his name, Lush Kenny, and
yeah.
she in front of him talking about who all she fucked, embarrassing him.
A lot of people thought that was pretty crazy. She was being a little open about her past relationships.
All she care about is clout, bro. That's all she care about.
So who are some of the legendary bodies?
I can't remember, but she was talking about some people that like people couldn't believe.
Because Lush Kenna's resume is pretty fucking impressive. If we're
No,
being
it
honest.
ain't. No, it ain't, bro. Because Lush Kenna is. Look, hold on. Let's get this clear now. It's a real Lush Kenna, right? That got all these accolades. That produced for these people and all this little shit. So now you got this fake Lush Kenna, which is Tremaine Ashley Williams, and he took his name on and plagiarized it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
So you're saying he's like CB4 Gusto, basically? You ever seen
yeah,
CB4?
but I need to watch it because people keep saying
deep,
CB4.
so-
I never watched the movie.
You
I need
seen
to wa-
CB4?
No, I didn't. I
It's
need
been
to
a long
though.
time.
Oh.
They keep saying it. I'm like, I'm behind. But
Okay.
I'm saying, look, bro, he doing this shit knowing damn well that Loose Cannon's not on the internet and he trying to take on his accolades and then some that he haven't did. You know what I'm saying? Like
So how old is the real Loose Cannon?
the real Loose Cannon, I don't know. The fake Loose Cannon is 42.
Right.
He told them he's 32. He told on No Jumper he's 32.
Yeah, he's really 42.
And
He's really 42.
and he is a twin.
And he got a twin brother. He got an interview on Street TV, Jermaine. You know what I'm saying? And he's a fraudulent person. Like he had a whole fake law firm. I don't know how you pull that off.
That's advanced scamming.
No,
right
no, no.
there.
His brother's in jail right now. His
I
brother
need Rosenberg to help me with a fake law firm.
Yeah,
Bro.
I'm impressed, bro. Can we
Bro,
can we,
bro,
can we form
his
one?
brother is in Kern County in Bakersville locked up right now for a gang of fraud shit and guns. Like they both fraudulent, bro.
Mm.
But keep in mind, Termaine and Jermaine, they brother, they twin brothers. They dad, the snitch, he's from Athens Park Bloods. He's from Hoover, Fine Eye Hoover,
Wait, what?
and then he's from Rolling 60s Crip.
The
Like,
dad chirp hop 3 times?
bro, listen.
I'm trying to
Radio,
get to the bottom of this here, guys.
Sweetie, bro, all Rolling 60 Crips, nigga. Listen, his dad was from Anthony Park Bloods to Fine Eye Hoover to Rolling 60 Crip. He's a notorious snitch. He took people down. It's like it lines up with they behavior. Like they you know what I'm saying? Like how you go all these hoods and you stitching on people and then, bro, sweetie, bro. I'm gonna find a clip. Where Rose from 60 said that his dad Nutty is the most notorious snitch from Rolling 60s, bro.
And that's his twin. That's his twin right there.
No, that's his dad.
That's it. Yeah.
His
okay.
dad, bro, it's crazy. Like, come on, bro. That's something like the internet. Y'all do all this little internet homework, but y'all ain't found out all this, bro.
But why are the gangs allowing him to chirp hop like that?
Because they're not aware. You know what I'm saying? Like you slipping through the cracks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's like from an era before the internet type shit, huh? So it's like if you move a little ways away, people ain't gonna know the difference type shit. Sweetie. I don't
Hey,
get
look, go.
hopping 3
Rachel
times.
Hart _TV. I just dropped a story where a hood hopper from my hood turned Rolling 60s. My boy, Rachel Hart _TV. Then he was from my hood, turned Rolling 60s. It do it like that, but not to the extent that his dad did. His dad was from Anthony Park Bloods to Fine Eye Hoover to Rolling 60s, and he was a notorious snitch on IFG.
Hey, but you got to admit, it's like pretty at least impressive that he hit 3 cards. He
That-
went from blood to Hoover.
It's disgusting. It is impressive.
That's
like
high
I call that
level
versatility.
it's like
Yeah.
the movie. What's the movie? What's the movie? I like the movie. He do all these little different jobs.
Fucking
I forget the name of the movie.
you with your references.
Yeah, right.
No, it's a movie. Like,
Sukiana.
no, it's a movie
Delaware.
like they do all these jobs. He a lawyer, a doctor, whatever.
Bruce Almighty.
The comments go say what the movie is, but
We
bro,
only got like 10 commenters right now, so it's not as informative
because
as
it's
you think.
members only.
yeah,
Get your
but-
weight up, not your hate up, and be a member.
But guess what? Hey, look. That boy's a snitch, bro. And then his son gonna snitch, bro, because he don't got no love for
That
Big U.
section. Yeah.
Like he not really from 60s. He's from the IE. He don't have no real history over there. So bro, best believe he's gonna tell. What's the nigga name? With the Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon's gonna tell.
So wait, but you didn't know Shereice before all this shit.
No, I met Shereice after her interview with Street TV.
Okay.
Shereice is good people's, bro. She don't want no clout. She's like, all right, my kid not yours, then F it then. Sign over your rights. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no parts of you. because you making a spectacle of me and your kid or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I just did some content with her. It's out right now. It just came out earlier.
Wait, this
today.
Shereice, this is the other.
No,
one.
Shereice Mills is his real wife.
Right.
But the girl right here, the one that's what's her name?
The OG wife.
Yeah, the one that you called.
They were mad at me for talking.
No, Shereice Mills is his real wife, but the one that he been with doing. Oh, I'm fucking up.
Yeah, you mixed it up.
Shereice Mills, the fake wife.
The current situation.
She the fake wife.
They're not technically married, I guess.
Okay, Jasmine Gigi Adams is his real wife. My bad.
They were mad at me for talking to her on the phone.
Okay. Shereice Mills is the fake wife. Now I got content that's out right now with Jasmine Gigi Adams, his real wife. She live in Houston. She trying to get a divorce. He not trying to honor the divorce because you know what I'm saying. But what Shereice doing is bigamy, and she just trying to do the husband shit for clout. But now that I said this, I can't get no pussy from Shereice.
You fucked yourself over, huh?
She's locked in with Loose Cannon.
No, she not.
Okay.
No, she not.
If Loose does 10 years,
she going after 3 months, bro.
3 months. That's
10
it.
months. Years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, hold on. You never been in prison before?
No.
You never had a girl, then you had to go do some time?
No.
She gone
instantly.
Because
they just had a baby, bro.
Look,
Come on, she can't do that to the kid.
No.
No, he's saying in general. He's not saying
no, not in general.
You gotta
for her,
stay together for 10 years for the kid.
The only he know damn well answering these calls and being on audio is wrong, right? But he gonna do it because that's the way he gonna keep her because she a clout fiend. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why she messed with him anyway is for clout. So if he not doing that, then she not gonna answer no call.
Well, look, also, isn't it a smart business decision from Loose Cannon's perspective if he knows with certainty he's gonna be sitting down for a long ass time for him to do as much content as he can right now? It's not gonna affect his case if he in his heart feels like he's either A, fucked, or B, really is as confident as he is that they really have nothing on him and he's gonna beat this shit.
Listen, she's a liar. They have no lawyer as a retainer at this point because your lawyer will tell you don't do what they doing. They don't have no lawyer. They have no money, right? Because Adam haven't helped them. So listen, they talking about t-shirts and that's why they doing what they doing as far as content, trying to get their money up, try to get a lawyer, bro.
He don't seem broke. He seemed like he got some paper.
She owned the house that they live in. She don't
seem broke either.
No, she got the house that they live in. That's hers, and then they got
rental properties.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
Bro, it ain't gonna help. It's not going as fast enough to. Bro, she need help. So that's why they're doing clout counting, all of that. That is really dumb, bro.
But it costs like 6 figures to fight cases like that, right?
He's in trouble, bro.
I know he's in trouble.
He got to do a lot of snitching. He got to snitch on Bake You, period.
Which has got to be hard to imagine, like sitting down for that long and not telling on him, given how much he hates him.
Adam.
I'm not saying he's a snitch, but it's got to be pretty tempting, right?
Adam, I don't care. F Inglewood family.
What?
My daughters.
Okay.
He got to tell. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to tell, period. She already told you got to think about you. Forget about everybody else. She acting like you about to pay for everybody's lawyers. Man, shut the... Bro, he already know he about to tell as soon as he gets to LA. He's in Nevada right now in that Disneyland.
Uh-huh.
He's going to tell. He's already ready.
Well, also...
He can't even be housed around them people.
Can't the feds at a certain point withdraw their offer too if they want to get you?
Ain't no offer. It's too early.
Listen, but like, let's say the feds is trying to get you to cooperate. Not
right.
you, but and there's a gang of people on the case, right?
Right.
Whoever tell first is going to get the deals, right? Like
he's going to tell regardless because he have no choice. Ain't nobody on this case his friends. He's not really from Rolling 60s. They already ostracized him like you's an alien. You're not one of us, and then you don't mess with Big U, which is the big dog. He's on the tell regardless. When he come from Nevada to MC, whatever that shit called,
MCD, yeah,
he's gonna be a keep away, cause you done talk this shit about X amount of people. He's about to be PC as soon as he get down there, bro. All the sweetie, it got to be done in Nevada right now. But that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, look,
So
my brother.
You're saying with certainty his politics are all bad right now. You know this for a fact.
No, he's gonna tell for sure. But what I'm saying is this. My brother, she's gonna fuck, bro. She gonna no. I'm saying I wanna hit too though. I ain't gonna lie. So like
cannon.
yeah, I'll knock her down. I'll fuck. I'm not paying, but I'll fuck.
Definitely free loose.
If you want to do some content, we can go viral. Me and Shereice, like Shereice and MB, the Shereice and MB show. But I'm saying I'm not gonna pay her. But bro, all that she care about is content because she want to put you on camera every time you call, and it's in your detriment. It's
Shereice,
not good.
Feel free to call in if you want to combat these allegations.
Yeah, let's see if...
Let us know.
Yeah.
Is Munchie B gonna knock your doonies down?
Yeah, I mean, it ain't gotta be public. It become public later on. But
okay. Outside of your plans for Shereice, I just wanted to, this caught my eye. Ice from the Joe Budden podcast. He tweeted this. Wait a minute. Hold the fuck up. You telling me? And he's talking about Luce. You telling me son got picked up in a RICO and called into a podcast to discuss the case while the case is still ongoing? That's not what happened, right? Am I missing something, right? So, like, I mean, this is what the outside world thinks about what has been transpiring around this way, just for the record, is that this is how crazy reasonable people seem to feel about what's been going on out here.
Bro, I've had literally over like hundreds of people have hit me up just to see if I'm okay.
Yeah, that's crazy too. And then look at this. He tweeted after that, I still can't believe that N-word called into a podcast to discuss the RICO case he got swept up in. That's some new shit right there. Is it really that crazy?
It's pretty fucking crazy.
I mean, but if you call into a podcast and make a statement and it doesn't really reflect, if you're not saying anything that you feel could be used in the case, then is it that big a deal? I don't know. I never had
that's how I know you ain't got no lawyer.
You're right.
And you and your bitch is broke. Like, cause your lawyer would advise you not to do, you know what I'm saying, what you doing. Like,
but I feel like, okay, Lil Durk has a lawyer. Lil Durk has put out a whole bunch of albums while he's been under investigation for all kinds of shit. But that's what I'm saying. If you get on an album and say like, oh, if somebody kills one of mine, then I'm gonna kill 10 of yours, which is basically what Durk is saying. You're a lawyer will reasonably tell you, hey, don't say that.
Not the same.
Yeah, but there's a clear distinction there. In fact, there's legal precedent that's been set. They can't.
But Durk has been calling in on all kinds of. He's been calling people, recording the phone calls, are coming out. I'm just saying, it's not like that unprecedented, right?
But to be fair, Durk was quiet at least for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, Luce did not take a break.
Luce wasn't locked up for a day and a half, and he was already calling into pods, bro.
Hey, Durk got some representation, so he know what to do, not to do. This dude, he have no lawyer. He got a public defender, which is Shereice Mills right now. That's it.
You gonna let her fight the case for him?
I guess. But she need to fight this dick on Bloods. Like Shereice, no, for real.
So
though.
you're sticking with Brick Baby because you get along with Brick Baby. So you're like, fuck it. If Brick don't really get along
ain't no
with
sticking
Luce,
with
then I'm
Brick.
sticking with Brick.
Brick Baby's on Bush. I said too though.
Okay.
Bro, it ain't never been said. I never ever thought Brick Baby was a snitch ever.
Okay.
And your boy was saying that. Mr. Unk was saying that.
Unk 607.
So, no. What's the other Unk?
Uncle
King
Buzz.
Unk. King Unk.
Unk 100.
Unk 100 saying that. Yeah. Bro, he kept saying all this little shit. But Brick Baby ain't never did nothing to incriminate himself like that. When?
I mean, honestly, on the podcast,
it's nowhere saying that Brick Baby was a snitch. Even everything that the public could see, nowhere with no snitch shit. He been saying he was a snitch before he went to jail and after, and then all of a sudden he's saying, "I don't think Brick Baby is a snitch." That's crazy.
I mean, the thing that Brick has basically said on this podcast is basically saying that he's committed grave acts against other human beings. He's said that, but he's always said it in more of an artistic.
Yeah, and like nothing that would allude to anything that has to do with what he's wrapped up in right now.
Hey, listen, Wack been saying this man was a snitch before this boy got arrested.
Correct.
Now that he arrested, everything that's been exposed to the public, paperwork and all that, there's nothing indicating that he's a snitch.
Correct.
Bro,
once again.
So
I said the same thing.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, come on, bro. I thought Brick was my op. I'm from Inglewood family. We don't fuck with 60s, bro. like he is nothing there.
Yeah.
That we've seen. But yeah, I agree.
Everything's
there's-
public.
there's
Everything's public though, right?
Well, if
Except
Wack's
for
walking
the
it
shit that's
back
sealed.
now, if Wack's saying it's not true and saying I don't think Brick's a snitch, then that's gotta. I mean, this is he's the main person that was.
We
saying
need an
he
apology,
was.
Brick. I mean, Wack. Apologize to Brick because you called him a snitch at the time and he's not a snitch. Apologize.
I'm
bro.
not gonna call Wack while I'm around Munchie B just because that feels
No,
a little,
no,
that feels a little dicey.
no. I'm not doing no talking. I'm not doing that shit. But I'm saying apologize because you said he was a snitch and he's not.
I feel like he probably was apologizing in some random clubhouse
No.
room.
He said I made a mistake. No, apologize. Say I apologize. Wack 100 from 2 P's in the B. You know what I'm saying? From Roller 60 Crip, Lil Shitty is not a snitch. Because you said that for months. Mr. AK-40 said you had a... So say he's not a snitch because he's not.
And then doesn't it kind of make you guys feel even more bad for Brick when he was like, I could just still hear the desperation in his voice, like, stop talking about this. It's an open investigation. Like, charges ain't even been filed yet. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Well,
like,
I say that episode...
he was like begging fools not to talk about it.
No, I did some reaction to it. I said Brick should have smacked the phone out of Adam's hand. He was on the phone like, yeah. He should have.
He did the right thing. He walked away.
No, he should smack the hand. No. Ain't no disrespect towards Adam. Smack the phone. All right, end the conversation. Because Wack was saying some dumb shit and incriminating people, and he saying incorrect shit, and you know what I'm saying?
Well, and the thing about Wack is like, Wack's got to know this, that everybody respects and listens to his opinion. Like he's a voice when people.
Nah, I don't respect what he's saying.
No, I'm saying, like, I'm talking about like the masses. When people
Right.
look, you're not from LA, or you feel me, you looking at LA. He's a figurehead. He's a leader out here that people respect, whether or not they know the ins and outs. You feel me? So
The
if he
thing
says
is-
something, they gonna listen to. I had a bunch of people hitting me up, being like, "Your boy's a snitch. What's up with you hanging out with this guy? He's a rat." Da, 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 da. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're like, "Oh, well, Wack 100 said this." Da, 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 da. You feel me? Like,
I'm at my kid's t-ball game and the fucking random parents are asking me if I got a Fed case. I'm like, no, not me.
Hey, bro, you can't put no cases on nobody or say nobody told. Well, I know real proof, bro, on for real, like. But because guess what, everybody say that Wack is a snitch, and y'all don't go with it. So if that's the case, like, you can't do that though, because everybody say he is snitch, he a fed, he is 2 back. Y'all don't go with it, so y'all can't go with the narrative that everybody else is snitch off a very minimal.
yeah, no one can say that. No one can say that he's a snitch because
Cool as he.
yeah. Well, Wack, because like there's no.
They can.
Why?
I mean, I'm not scared to say it because the evidence is there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen evidence for sure that Wack is snitched. I've
Okay,
never
but
seen
all
it.
right, before we get out of here, this is what I'm gonna say. Okay, listen, is y'all listening?
Sure.
Okay, you got confidential source, right?
CIs?
No, CS. A confidential source is somebody that's confidential that you feel is. You could feel that they word is bond. You know what I'm saying? They're confidential source. So they consider him confidential source too because he's a resourceful source and he's from that walk of life or whatever.
Yeah, but where's the actual evidence?
Okay, hold on. Then you got confidential witness, a CW. So a confidential witness is somebody that witness it. They might not be connected to the person, but you know what I'm saying, they're a witness to what they got going on in their confidential witness. Then you got victim. Now, this the most important thing to me is a victim. A victim is somebody that the police made contact with, right? The only victims you got is confidential witness. One is the what's the nigga name at the Dale Morrison.
Yeah.
Okay.
They know he's snitching.
Okay,
though.
okay.
Dale with the weed shop.
Confidential.
And of course Dale's snitching, right? Like.
Okay. He
Dale, the self-defense
okay,
guy?
hold on, listen.
Yeah.
Hold on, listen.
Remember
He Dale, what's his name? Morrison. One. Okay. the definition of a fucking victim, you got to come in contact with a victim for him to be a victim. Now, I've been a victim a couple times because I've been shot. Okay, whether I talk or some snake shit or not. I came in contact with the victim because I've been shot. Now, boom. Now you got confidential witness 2, which is Wack 100, right?
Well, we don't know that for sure, do we?
No, it said it in the paperwork. It's in the indictment. Confidential witness 2. No. Hey, Eugene, no. Hey, you, no, stop, no. They got him listed. That's him, confidential witness
But
2.
that's just Big U's storytelling.
No, it's in the paperwork.
Well,
But him telling
No, that's
the
the
story.
feds.
Nah, but they had a wiretap of Big U saying it.
Yeah, they said there was a recording.
There's
Right?
nothing else to corroborate
Hold on,
it.
pause.
Even though they both talked about the story.
No. This is the paperwork for the feds saying victim number 2. Right or wrong?
The paperwork for the
What I
feds.
saw was a transcript of a wiretap that they had on Big U. I haven't seen anything about Wack
hold on,
actually
hold on.
confirming or denying it.
So you never seen victim number 2?
No,
I've seen them say
Hold
victim.
on,
Yes, but I didn't say that was confirmed as Wack though.
No. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
Victim number 2 at the Novo in the parking structure is victim number 2. So you didn't hear what I heard?
Elaborate.
Okay, victim number 2. Victim number 2. Eugene, you. Hey, yo, hold on. My kid's here. Oh. So that's not victim number 2?
I mean,
but again, that's just
Big U
telling the story.
Yeah. That's
We got no reason to believe that this actually happened besides
hold
Big U telling somebody.
Listen, is that the words I was saying? Is that victim number 2?
I don't know.
Supposedly, but that don't mean that.
Hold on, what you saw?
Yeah,
if that ain't what y'all saw, I'm done talking. Cause it say victim number 1 is Dale, and then victim number 2 it say the one say the oh no. Hey Eugene, no, my kids is here. My one, what? So that's not victim number 2.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I don't remember exactly what it says in the paperwork.
Oh, y'all ain't do your homework then, bro.
No, I
What's up
read
with
it.
y'all?
I just don't see any reason to believe that Wack
No,
was actually involved
hold on. Did it say victim number 2 said that, yes or no?
Again, I don't know.
We'd have to pull that up because I literally
Put it up.
We'd
For
have
sure
to pull
we're
it
not
up.
doing that.
Put it up.
Yeah, like
Nah,
You got time?
Nah, I don't know how to find it.
Ah,
What am I gonna do?
blood.
Somebody
Y'all
else can send us
Illuminati.
a screenshot or whatever, but
All right.
well, I'm not gonna.
No, we'll go back. We'll
It
go
would
back.
take a while to dig. It's
Hey,
like a
no,
100+ page indictment.
Okay, all right, look, I'm gonna put the lid
I
right
haven't
here.
seen anything
I'm
that-
gonna put the lid right here. For you to be a victim, a police will have to come in contact with you, right?
Correct.
That's how you go. I've been a victim a couple times. I haven't snitched to nobody. Based on me being shot, the police, what happened, they asked me whether I tell them what happened or not. I'm a victim. They came in contact with me, period. Now, it was a victim that was in that, they call him victim number 2, right?
Mhm.
That was in the motherfucking, at the Novo. He's victim number 2. For you to be a victim, somebody had to come in contact with you. Law enforcement, period. That's how that go. You can't be a victim without the law enforcement coming. You can't have a victim without law enforcement
Right,
coming.
but like you just said, Munchie, you could be a victim and not rap though.
No, you can be you can't be a victim and the police not come in contact with
Correct,
you.
but that don't mean you have to
But
rap.
hold
though.
on, but Wack said the police never came in contact with him. But that's him in the parking structure. So
Big U says that's him in the park.
no. Wack said he never talked to the police, but it say victim in the parking structure. They got the person in the parking structure labeled as victim.
I thought it was all per Big U's description.
Man,
That's
you
what I
ain't looked
thought.
at it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So we go double back because we not
go-
going.
We find the paperwork. We were going to review it. The
Hey,
chat,
look,
the
I'ma
chat is
say-
really complaining about this subject, though.
No.
They think this is really
No.
boring.
I'm gonna leave it at this. Anybody labeled as a victim, you had to have some contact with the police.
Uh-huh.
Period. So the person in that parking structure is labeled as a victim.
Okay.
Victim number 2. Oh yeah, hey, come on, Eugene. Oh, my kids. He labeled as a victim. For you to be a victim, the police had to have some contact with you. Wack say he never talked to the police at all. That's a lie. But we go double back on it.
For sure. Yeah. Let's do that.
Because y'all a little slow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just
I
like
mean, you really want to make this point. We don't have the paperwork.
I know
right
because
here.
you from New Hampshire. You
No,
know what I'm
I
saying?
just don't. I mean,
And Blood the Battle Rapper.
we
you know
all
what I'm
read the
saying?
paperwork, so none of us came to the same conclusion that you're coming to. But
So hold on. Hey, all right, before we get up out of here.
yeah,
Go to the paperwork de novo. Is the person at the novo shit? Is he considered a victim, or no?
We don't have it in front of us, so we
No,
don't
no,
know.
no. You can go to it.
No. We're not going to
you
go
should
through
be
the whole
covered.
This ain't
thing.
Clubhouse.
No,
man.
no. You should cover this.
I mean, I don't have the link to it, and if I did, I just don't feel like us going through that. When people already are like really annoyed by this conversation going on so long. No
we
offense.
need to come back sooner than next Tuesday.
Okay. Call in tomorrow or send me the screenshot.
I'm sure the
No, ain't no screenshot.
I'm sure the sleuths are already on it. The Reddit's gonna have they gonna do their Dougie. You feel me?
I don't got it ready. This girl be sending me shit with Reddit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think there was even a police report or anything about this incident. So the entire recollection of the incident was Big U saying that this is something that happened to and he didn't say it to the cops. He just said it to a random person that was caught on wiretap.
No, the incident about the parking lot structure is in the indictment. And they called him a victim. They consider him a victim, a Wack a victim.
That's crazy.
He said, "No, Wack, Eugene. Oh, my kids. It's in the." So I'm saying, as a journalist, you didn't do your motherfucking homework, Adam.
Okay.
I'm on you.
Okay, this person sent $5. Said, "Munchie, you can't read. The paperwork has victim 2 in multiple situations than just the parking garage situation. He's also an extortion victim."
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not. It's
okay.
clearly not Wack.
Okay, you said to say what? Okay, so he got extorted. Good for Wack.
We believe that Big U could have been extorting Wack. That seems like a stretch.
No,
that don't make sense.
Listen. He was in there multiples, but I'm talking about. I'm just doing a Novo parking lot structure. That's it.
Toxic Media sent $10. Said, "Munchie, you can't call Loose slow anymore. You've been talking like you ride the short bus with a helmet all pod, and how you know what's in the paperwork." Laughing emoji. Free the boogeyman.
Hey, bro. The
Is
same
Big
way.
U the boogeyman?
Hey, look. Whoever that is, whoever that is cool. I bet you my bitch look better than yours on the dead homies. Post yours. I bet you post
Munchie
that fat
do
bitch.
stay with a baddie.
Look. And on top of that, go to page 84 in the indictment. Go to it. Let's do it. We got all night.
I don't even have the link to it.
No. I'm talking about.
He does know the page number.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Listen. Don't play with me. I'm a politicker, bro. A lot of niggas not from the hood no more because of me. I'm a politicker. I get niggas up out of here. So now I'm talking about go to page 84. Okay. Whoever that is, weirdo. And go subscribe to RichardHart_TV for me, please. Even though I say you a weirdo, go. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, nigga. Come on, bro.
Okay, so somebody just sent me the screenshot and said that Wack is not labeled as a victim.
Yes, he is. Go to
I didn't think he was, brother.
Bro, the whole shit. Go to it.
I mean, yeah, I have page 50 right here, and they're saying that
84.
I don't know. They just sent me one page of it. I don't fucking know. But
hey, no, we come back to it. We go double back before next Tuesday though.
Okay.
This gonna be the like you know what I'm saying? Fuck you, I ain't go with it. We gonna do it like that. Because a lot of people are scared of Wack. I understand.
If there was anything that made it clear that Wack was a snitch, then I would be more than happy to talk about it on this podcast.
But it was a lot of shit that made it clear that he got knocked out. Y'all don't stand on that. The nigga J-Rock put him down. Y'all don't stand on that though.
But he didn't get knocked out.
Oh, he got put down.
He got hit. He said that he got. They attempted to hit him.
No. He got put down.
What do you mean when he was protecting the Kanye West?
No, we're talking about behind stage rolling out.
Rolling out. Okay.
Rolling out.
I was right there.
I don't know.
Wack definitely didn't get knocked out.
You a motherfucking lie.
I was right there. I seen him running around trying to find the dude.
Anyway, wait.
Okay. So J-Rock, all money in, J-Rock didn't put him on his ass.
I think he made a move. I don't think he knocked him to his ass.
All right.
I don't think so. But hey.
I don't think he'll do it. That make more content for me. I don't think he'll fuck with me though, because like J-Rock.
Yeah, Big U told the story about Wack to victim 1.
Yeah, that's literally all per.
No. I'm talking about him getting knocked out rolling loud.
Yeah, victim 1, which is Dale Morrison. He was telling that story. Okay, but now you're talking.
I'm talking about rolling loud when he got it put on his ass cheeks. At rolling loud. You said that didn't happen?
I don't not based on what I've seen or what I know.
I'm not and I'm not coming biased. Like we're basing shit on the standard of if it's in black and white
Or
have
have
you
we seen
seen
video?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've never. The only fight footage I've seen of Wack is him beating up those white boys, the two white,
Yeah.
and beating up Stitches, and I'm pretty sure that's it. You feel me? Like,
All right, look. Listen, hey,
I've
look,
seen him
look.
win 2
I'm
fights.
glad right here, right? Hey, listen. I know J Rock might feel how he feel. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Nipsey are you know what I'm saying are misfire. J Rock. Man, I'm a tap in with you. Tell your story, please. How you put this nigga on his ass, and he admitted it on Jason Lee. He admitted with Jason Lee that he put him down. But whatever, you know, you got Adam. Adam believe in Santa Claus. So look. Come on, bro. Hey, J Rock, bro. Hey, tap in or tap out. I'm gonna tap in with you sooner than later. And then even after that, when Draco lost his life, he got rushed by the cedar blocks. A 16-year-old put him on his pockets. That was a 16-year-old from Cedar Block on my daughters.
Okay. Let's just get into some of
Get
these
up out of there,
donations.
let's go.
They're sick of us talking about this. But shout out to all the new members. We got Oso Carolina, Quick Vic, Carl Valentine, and Bricks22 all became members. Shout out to them.
Bricks22.
Bishop Rojas donated and said Almighty's watch blew up like a turban on his head.
Man,
like a turban on whose head?
Man, shout out both.
Do you see the watch blow up?
I heard
that was a pretty
about that,
iconic moment in the history of this podcast.
That's crazy. You seen it though?
I seen it. It was pretty wild.
Was it loud?
It wasn't loud. it just blew up.
It was an actual explosion, like a detonation device.
All right, yeah.
And then Red Pill Fitness said Munchie B is a great addition to the pod. Unlike Brick, he can complete a sentence without saying "on the dead homies."
Man, shout out Brick though. Free him.
Shout out Brick.
Red Pill's a different kind of red pill when you're talking about Munchie B.
For sure. Daquan said, "Shout out to Munchie for still having Brick's back. You are a real one."
Yeah, no, shout out Brick.
Okay. Shout out Jumpman Views for becoming a member. Upstate 315 said, "Just sell the building, Adam." I'll have an update about that for you tomorrow. Rumple Blackskin, Blanche from the Bay, and Poppy Wardrobe. Shout out to them for all becoming members as well. And then Nikita said, "I travel from Denver to Vegas to visit my mother. W Mothers." Okay.
Shout out to mothers. Shout out to mamas.
Robert Sand sent $10. Said, "Munchie, why nobody mentioning Wack put the lies about Brick on Pyru? The snitching lies. Andy said Brick's wife's not his girl. He did as recently as the last pot when the goats united." Okay, so
yeah, he said that
he
said
that's a problem.
Yeah, he always blow Pyru all the time, but he said he not a snitch as of recently. You know what I'm saying? So whatever.
Okay. Donat said, "This is boring. All y'all gay. DP Glock Dookie. Adam is chasing Pookie and Ray Rays. Y'all don't even talk sports with BB logo. All y'all gay."
Huh?
I don't know. Berto said, "We ain't paying $5 for that bullshit, bro." Shout out to all our members. Shout out to Berto, even though he's hating.
Shout out Berto.
Below 44 said, "Lush is a liar. You ad-libbed Flacco several times and even added on once. You did more than just laugh. Rich Trapper is GPS though."
Yeah, I literally added on by saying that it was the editor, which actually substantiates Rich Trapper's claim.
That is in favor of him. That's way different than what everybody else
And
was
the cool thing is, I had no problem with this guy, and when he called, I was so nice and
you got
turned
beef
down.
with somebody?
No, not at all. I was so and not even looking for any type of static. And I even said bro, if that really bothered you, I'm sorry. I said that to get the conversation done. He's recording the whole thing. Obviously, I knew he was anyway.
Right.
But why have any tact? But at that moment, it's just, I didn't even care. I had no malice for him, but I'm not going to get bullied into not having an opinion, especially when I'm just joking. And everybody knows I'm not trying to press lines in an aggressive way.
I'm glad you stood on business with that one. Jethro Williams sent $10. Said, "Adam, did you have a discussion with Wack about hogging the mic after the episode with the legends? That shit was tough to watch. Could just be lying. LMAO." I didn't have a conversation with him about hogging the mic. For sure, that's kind of part of Wack's character. I did see a lot of people say that about that big group podcast that we did, but no instructions were given.
He bullied Trapler Ross.
And then Toxic Media sent $10. Said, "Free the brick." That's a fact.
Please.
Shout out to all these other new members: Peanut Head, Berto. Oh, he changed his mind and he became a member. Fuck off, Zach and Roger. They all became members today. Shout out to them. And then fuck you probably sent $10. Said, can somebody please seriously address the mental gymnastics that Wack is trying to pull? Are we all supposed to act like dumbasses every time Wack opens his mouth? Bro think he's Varys off Game of Thrones. Shout out Varys. I'm a fan of Varys. So.
There's definitely Game of Thrones energy from Wack, no cap. Like that's yeah.
And then okay, so I'm so Jew 2K sent $10. How the fuck you seen the paperwork? Ain't he blind? We already he got a little bit of sight going on.
There's braille paperwork. I'm pretty sure.
No, I know braille shit. I let you tell you from my hood. You about a year.
And then okay, below 44 sent $5. Said, I'm literally looking at the paperwork right now. Munchie, apologize to Lush and Adam after you go home and read it again. Victim 2 is not even involved.
Man, you crazy as motherfucker.
I don't know. That's what he said.
All right. I'm forced to do some content on this shit. I ain't trying to do it like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's crazy when people try to...
It's your weird-ass Android.
When people try to minimize certain things and they actually highlight it. Kind of like Rich Trapper. Like, he didn't want the focus on his, like, I never even really thought he was gay. And now... I actually think
I ain't never covered that. I didn't want to cover that though. I covered when the little shit recently with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Adam looking stupid from DC. And he's on some chick shit. Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret?
No. That this is the thing. I was gonna you know what I'm saying? And introduce the Victoria's Secret. And I said, look, me and my boy Adam, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna do Victoria's Secret, the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have, you know what I'm saying, guests like you. You talking about the girl Britney or Brandy, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Cause she thinks somebody's supposed to pay her bills.
Oh, that clip of her.
Yeah, and we're gonna do the Victoria's Secret, the podcast.
Maybe we can still get it to pull up. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to do Victoria's Secret, the podcast, because I don't, you know what I'm saying, 50-50, fuck 50-50 yard, but we 50-50 with a bitch though. You talking about paying your bills because your pussy good? Well, what about this dick? Oh, blood, my dick are doper than the positive pitch test. Like, what are you talking about?
That's a fact.
Oh, weird ass. You talking about?
Yo, we got a new development during this stream. So Kanye's going off on J. Cole. He tweeted, I hate J. Cole's music so much. It's like between Kendrick and J. Cole, I bet you industry plants asked J. Cole to diss Drake. Then we would have been accosted with a J. Cole Super Bowl commercial with no SZA song to save it. Damn. Then he said, no one listens to J. Cole after losing their virginity. Then he said, when I met up with Drake during Donda, most of the combo was me telling him he was hurting hip-hop by giving J. Cole a platform, and I was saying how much I love Future. What the fuck did J. Cole ever do to anybody?
Yeah, like the most innocent guy.
Yeah, man.
Such a wholesome human being.
Hey, look,
J. Cole at all costs.
If y'all want Victoria's Secret, the podcast, man, get in the chat, bro. Victoria's Secret, bro. And we about to get on these bitches, you know what I'm saying, that think they supposed to get blessed just because they pussy good.
Yeah, J. Cole would never fucking trick off on Victoria's Secret.
Victoria's Secret, the podcast, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Me, you know what I'm saying? We opposing that shit. We go, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have some value to your shit, bitch, on B-Team. Like,
wow, we actually, oh yeah, look, Rich Homie Trapper just texted me. Tell Lush to relax. You a bitch in real life. Just calm down, smoker.
But he's giving like super tweaker crackhead vibes.
But the thing
he's
is,
giving
hold on,
straight tweaker vibes.
The thing is this: when it kind of the content, it ain't about who tougher, who not though. You know what I'm saying? Who tougher? Because so if somebody put some content out, like you tougher than that person, that, you know what I'm saying, that don't mean nothing, bro.
Exactly. He might be tougher.
Yeah, but that don't mean that. Like, okay, he put out some content that you don't agree with, and you tougher than him. That don't mean nothing.
I agree.
I 1000% agree.
Yo,
with
we
that.
have a big update on the Young Scooter shit. Okay, today, the girl who called in the false report that led to Young Scooter losing his life, a 31-year-old Demetria Spence, she was taken into custody by the Atlanta Police Department and charged with transmitting a false public alarm under blah, blah, blah. If serious bodily harm or death results from the response of a public safety agency, she was wanted for her involvement in making a false 911 call regarding a person injured/deceased incident that occurred at this address, and she was transported to the Fulton County Jail. So basically, she is probably going to be charged via the same type of shit that they use to charge people who call in swatting attacks on streamers and whatnot, which is, I mean, by all means, she deserved it. I'm sure she didn't expect that he was going to lose his life related to this situation, but she's going to be held accountable, which is, it's nice that somebody's going to be held accountable for that bullshit.
She essentially yelled fire in a crowded movie theater,
Literally.
right? Like, but I mean, the thing that I'm confused about, they're saying that, so I guess he hit a fence, right? And that's what punctured the artery.
Yeah.
But then I'm hearing other people saying that he might have been shot.
Okay, but so right here, the Fulton County Medical Examiner says that no gunshot wounds were found on the body of young Scooter. His injury was described as a penetrating wound to his right thigh that created marked blood loss. His cause of death is listed as penetrating injury of the right thigh, and his manner of death is listed as incident. I know we all seen the Young Thug tweet today where he was basically saying that he got shot. I mean, really, the type of wound you're gonna get from a bullet is so different than whatever's gonna happen from you trying to scale a fence that it just seems to me like they would just not try to pass an accusation like that when he actually got shot. There's just no way. Like, if you get shot, they're gonna find the bullet, they're gonna see the exact wound. I don't believe for a second that they're pulling the wool over our eyes with that.
Well, there's like another super high profile case where there is no evidence of like, or there's very ambiguous evidence about a shot, the Meg Thee Stallion thing.
I
right?
guess, but they're all saying that they've got the exact way that he passed, which is the fence. I mean, this is my thing about it. We've all hopped fences.
Mhm.
I've hopped some pretty intimidating fences throughout my life riding bikes. I'm sorry, but it's very hard to imagine getting that kind of wound from a regular ass fence. But think about all the fences that have barbed wire or razor wire on top of them.
Oh yeah,
I'm kind of assuming it probably was something like that, right?
And you know what's crazy is trying to like sneak into a rave one time back in the day. I hit a fucking gate, and that shit did cut me the damn razor wire. And it's like, now I'm thinking about it, like, damn, player could have died.
Literally.
Could have gone, you feel me? Could have the same thing that happened to Scooter.
I've seen people do it in documentaries or videos where they'll basically like throw like a blanket over the shit so that they can climb over the super
who
soft
got time to throw a
shit.
blanket around? Like,
Exactly.
Ain't nobody
He was doing the
planning to
dash.
have a blanket on hand.
Yeah, you gotta, and it's gotta be a thick ass
yeah.
blanket too. It can't be a regular
But
blanket.
ain't nobody planning to have a blanket. Like, I'm about to run from the police to have a blanket.
Yeah, I got a blankie. Chill.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My emotional support blankie's gonna.
Yo, I wanted to ask about this. Did you guys watch the Kanye West Academics interview? Long awaited. It was really a bit of a shit show. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are this. This is my main thought, that Kanye's very, very deliberate and methodical with the platforms he chooses to go on and when he goes on them. When he was on like the height of his tirade against the Jews, where did he go? He went to Fuentes, and what's the other dude's name?
Gavin McInnes.
Yeah. So he deliberately went. Now, when he did this, who's he been tripping on lately? He's been tripping on fucking Kendrick, but really Cardi. Like this whole unhinged arc of the past few weeks all started after Cardi dropped.
And he called Cardi the F slur like 100 times.
And Academics has been covering Cardi since the beginning of his career.
Yeah.
So it would make sense for him to source Academics to
I
get
mean,
this
the
message
idea
out.
of him doing content with Act came up in one of his many tweet storms where he was just like, I need Academics right now to do an interview. Like, for whatever reason, that just popped into his head that was the perfect person that he wanted to talk to. My main issue with it is this, is like, as an interviewer, like they show Act getting out of the car, walking around, blah, blah, blah. He finally gets into the room to do the interview with Kanye. I've never seen anybody do like an hour-long interview standing up. Like, that's very out of the ordinary. Academics obviously is more used to being seated when doing his content. He's doing all the streaming shit while sitting down. And I saw the way that like Kanye was able to kind of like control Act's energy and really keep him on the edge of his shoes because of the fact that he just like, he wasn't able to sit down, get comfortable, feel like he was in the groove. And as a result, I was watching Academics look more nervous and more like not prepared for the situation than I've ever seen him be before. All because, well, number one, when you're seeing Kanye West wearing a goddamn Klan outfit right in front of your eyes,
Klan fit.
That's gotta fuck you up in the head, super crazy. Like to be having the conversation like that, and then in addition to that, like you can't really catch your breath if you're still standing up. You know, like I felt like Ack like wasn't able to really get into the zone, and even like a half hour into the interview, he's basically announcing that he's got to fly to Japan. He's about to leave. Would you have got on the plane to Japan if you were Ack?
I mean, nah.
I mean, on one hand, if you're hopping on a private plane going to Japan, like presuming that he was actually going to be able to get on the plane, I mean, that is like $5,000 plus worth of airfare, assuming that you were going to fly first class. Like, it's kind of nice, the idea of just being able to dip out there. He would have had to obviously turn down the Adam and Wack show that he did right after that. But in general,
that's the real reason he left.
But this is the thing, too, is that going to Japan, I feel like he's never been to Asia. It probably sounds so overwhelming and like just the most impossible concept ever. Like I don't think he's super intrigued with just going to random foreign countries in the same way that a lot of us might be.
That I might be.
I think Ack is a little bit like less adventurous in that regard. This is like a dude who he said that he like prefers to just eat chain restaurants. Yeah. Like he'll eat a Red Lobster no matter where he goes. I'm pretty sure that was one of the ones he listed. Or like he gets like the same shit.
And he's rich as fuck.
He got money for sure, but also like just going to Japan with like, was Kanye presenting a character that you would have really wanted to go to the literal opposite side of the earth with in that moment? Granted, it's Kanye. It's legendary if you take this journey with him. I understand why Ack wouldn't have wanted to.
Yeah, I don't blame him in the slightest.
Yeah, to me, that wouldn't have been that appetizing.
Especially like as unhinged as Kanye is, who knows what he would get him into.
I also don't think it was necessarily going to be like, yeah, just hop on the private jet with us. I think it might have been like, nah, find your way there and then we can connect, which it already kind of seemed like Ack was having a hard time like connecting with him even while he was out there. Because like he was supposed to do the interview the night before where presumably they would have had way more time to work on shit. And instead, it's like, you know, he does the interview right as he's about to leave.
Well, no, when they connected, it seemed like it was good vibes though.
Yeah, but it didn't seem like they were really actually genuinely connecting. It was damn near like Kanye had a message you wanted to convey, and Ack was just standing there, kind of being the conduit for the message.
Kanye's just being like a pure edgelord. Like he's asking good questions, and Kanye's response is, I am evil.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I feel like I'm watching like a Cradle of Filth performance when I'm hearing this shit.
So you don't think they had like good energy as far as each other?
I don't think
there wasn't that much about the conversation that really felt like Kanye was even acknowledging that he was having a conversation with academics.
Correct.
It kind of felt like he could have been talking to anybody because he's not really like allowing Ack to really get in the pocket and like really ask him some shit.
Hey, but again, in the interviewer, you just let them get their shit off.
That's true.
But also Kanye says so much shit that he needs to be checked on in order for you to be doing your job as an interviewer, that creates this really weird dynamic where you're completely overwhelmed by the fame and the just sheer level of madness of this fucking guy that you've been listening to for your entire life. And then he's just like trotting out so many weird things that you're just, you know, every second you have to try to rethink what you're going to say. Like, I don't know. Like on one hand, I really felt for him because it just seemed like almost an impossible task. But on the other hand, it felt, I mean, Ack did fight back a little bit and like try to get his questions in. But if it had been like the dynamic that Ack wanted, which to me would be sitting down, talking to him for like 2-3 hours,
having a real conversation
and really getting to dig into all the shit that they could have potentially talked about, I feel like it would have been a very different piece of conversation.
And like I understand, as an interviewer, you're not going to necessarily be able to dictate the conversation with somebody that's Kanye West. You feel me? You're not going to be able to, like the same way you would a normal interview, but you still got to you still want to at least get your questions
and then Ack asks a pointed question like about the Jay-Z tweet or whatever it was, and he says, I am evil.
Yeah.
I was just kind of taken aback. Did you notice the part where Kanye was doing like his impersonation of an old Jewish banker?
Yeah, it was so funny.
That kind of blew my mind. Holy fuck! Like,
you know,
is he working on this? Is this like something he sat around by himself and worked on?
He gonna come for you, bro.
He gonna what?
He'll come for you.
He'll come for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't feel like I'm saying anything worse than whatever other people are saying about him.
He gonna come. He gonna find a way.
That's cool. I feel like me and Kanye, I'm really like a kindred spirit.
You
with
get
him.
along with him.
Yeah, I feel like we do all right. Because really, like, if he had walked out in the Klan uniform, I'm gonna keep talking to you. I'm not gonna run away like a lot of people in the media, even though I would probably be thinking about how people in the media are going to be viewing me during that conversation. But.
Well, Ye's also a habitual gooner, so I'm pretty sure like there'd be a lot of like porn talk in the conversation.
Yeah, he's a masturbator for sure.
Yeah, habitual gooner. But
I wonder what his schedule's like with that.
I don't know how.
When does he find the time?
In between Nas hits.
Nah,
he's just gooning and
I'm gonna say this.
I'm Nasing. I'm gooning. I'm not.
You listen to Bully album?
Yes, I did. I saw the whole.
I was really confused. How did it like restart partway through?
I don't like a lot of shit that Act do, but the Act shit, it just put me in the mind of a content creator GTA mission, bro. Cause like how he kept the cameras going the whole time. Boom, they did it. He got the questions in, like boom. And after that, he kept the cameras going. He was leaving. He got in the car. Like it sounded like, you know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, part of what blew my mind about it is the fact that Ack had that, like, that piece of content came out like 2 days ago. They filmed it on Thursday, I believe. That the idea that Kanye's team reviewed this, or Kanye himself, they reviewed it, and there was some back and forth. Like, it seemed like at one point it almost didn't come out, and then they put it out.
Yeah.
And it had like pretty much every fucked up thing. Like, clearly there were no cuts. There was no editing at all.
Is it on Axe channel? Because I saw it.
No.
I saw it on other random.
He
channels.
put it on Twitter, and then I watched it on some random channel, and when I watched it, it had 100,000 views, and then I saw that same upload had like over 1 million the next day.
Yeah.
So it's going crazy on other people's channels. You can understand why he wouldn't have necessarily wanted to like risk his entire channel.
Yeah,
because he could have definitely got his whole channel blamped for that shit.
Like, yeah, the same thing with the Drink Champs, basically, right?
They put it out and then took it down because there was so much of an outcry.
Yeah,
but then they ended up putting it up again.
Is that the main reason why not to put out this Kanye interview? Was it the anti-Semitism, or what do you think is the main like?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it is hard to identify, like
the homophobia too,
because you could have bleeped the F slur. You know, like I would have bleeped the F slur. You know, you're saying that like over and over and over in an interview. That's a bad look. I don't think you could. I don't think you're violating any community guidelines stuff by like wearing the Klan outfit.
Yeah,
like
no.
what are you really doing? And it's not even like really a Klan outfit. It's really like just like some black like imitation of a Klan outfit. Like
it's a Klan.
They made the shit out of leather
it's a Klan
and shit.
outfit, bro.
I mean, the shape, the silhouette.
No,
of it
it's a Klan. It's just black.
No, but like,
and it's a black guy wearing it.
No,
That
but
kinda makes
the
a difference
Klan
too,
outfit,
right?
like, all right, if we look up KKK outfits, which of course we now have to do, KKK outfit, bro, it looks different than what he was rocking.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it's like typically
no,
white.
but there's his
it's
fit
black
right there.
and it's leather,
There's
bro.
his fit
This
right
old
there.
school one.
Encyclopedia Virginia.
Yeah, but still, like, look,
Ooh,
they have like stripes. They have
that's his
stripes
fit.
around the bottom. They have some kind of like weird insignia
Hey,
and stuff.
bro,
Kanye's
hey.
was like the Yeezy version of it because it was like all black leather.
Nah, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, look, this is why I just don't want nobody to hurt him on the behalf of him trying to express himself in the wrong way. I don't want nobody to hurt him. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, because evidently he got some mental health shit going on. You know what I'm saying?
Well, who's gonna hurt him?
Well,
Kanye, you think,
what are you talking about?
You think Jay-Z's sending killers for him?
No, fuck Jay-Z. Nigga, you see somebody throw a shoe at Bush. Remember?
Just a shoe, though.
All right, but whatever.
You think he fled the country to Japan so he wouldn't get his shoes thrown at him?
Hey, listen.
He was scared.
You got somebody saying that slavery was an option or whatever he's saying.
That seems so quaint in retrospect.
Huh?
Like
so what?
him saying that seems so quaint, like so, like
what is quaint? What
like
the fuck that
not offensive and like relatively
hey,
like chill in comparison.
Listen.
Compared to what's been said since then.
Yeah. That's nothing.
Listen, Hana said a lot of shit, bro. That ain't straight. But he not in the right mind. As far as me, I would hope people don't, because I know he going through some mental health shit. They don't try to hurt him based on his what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because he got that shit going on, bro.
Well, here's the other thing too. Like, but I think is super fucked up is that Ye in all of these interviews and in the midst of all these rants, there'll be moments of great lucidity. There'll be moments where he makes great points, but then they wind up getting kind of like lost in all this fucking other insanity he's
What was
saying.
the great point?
But guess what?
Yeah,
hold on. I don't think I didn't have nothing. I don't agree with nothing he said during this interview with Act. I don't agree. I don't disagree with none of that shit. I disagree with his motherfucking his wardrobe and the buzz down swastika shit. And then in the past he said slavery is a choice or whatever. But like you got I don't agree with what he said as far as the act shit. Cause they gotta think about the Diego shit, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with none of that shit he said after that. But bro, that slavery is a motherfucking choice. That's crazy. That motherfucking dumbass wardrobe is stupid. Yo buzz down motherfucking swastika chain. That's some dumbass shit and a waste of money. That's weirdo shit.
The bust down Swazi.
But
bust down Swazi avalanche.
But see, I got perfect sense. I understand what he's trying to say. Other than that, but nigga, come on, you tripping, nigga.
Okay, the invented reason that he uses to justify the bust down swastika actually kind of makes sense, although I don't believe that was the original intention, and I think he's just making up reasons. But the idea of like, okay, all these Jewish labels basically are monetizing, or, you know, labels run by high-profile Jews are basically monetizing black pain and all these murders and deaths, which is true. And so from his perspective, now we gonna wear the swastika and we gonna like basically offend you and make it look cool, just like the way y'all are doing to us. If that was like more of a concerted effort from the beginning, I could almost look at that of like, oh wow, that's like an interesting point that he's making there. But then he's also wearing the Klan outfit, so he's like directly taking shots at like his own people as well, I feel, or like intentionally offending them as well.
It's like you said, he's trying to be an edgelord, right? Yeah. Like he's just trying to push boundaries and
but I mean, I did think that was like somewhat of an insightful point that I could have seen maybe making an impression if it had been done differently.
And that's kind of like what I was saying earlier. There'll always be a few jewels in the midst of all the bullshit, but then it gets lost, and it's like it kind of just takes away the impact from anything valid that he might have said.
But it's just wild too, like his expectation of people. Like he feels as if just because people like Travis Scott came through his network and made music with him and he helped to bring them up, that they should almost like forfeit their careers in order to like help make his music greater, while also doing all this shit and saying all this shit that makes it almost impossible to imagine an artist like Travis Scott really wanting to continue to work with him.
He said he took him off 5 or 6 songs.
Yeah, but how could he not? Because it's so toxic to align yourself with Kanye if you care about your career. Now, somebody like Ty Dolla $ign did it. Let's be real. Ty Dolla $ign's career has not exactly been exploding. So it's one thing for Ty Dolla $ign to be like, fuck it, I'm going to stick with Kanye and I'm going to do all this shit. But even Ty Dolla $ign has seen the problems with affiliating yourself with Kanye, because he has, you know, basically had to make this statement. Apparently the labels were threatening him. They're going to drop him and his artist if he didn't speak out about Kanye. Travis Scott is running such a gigantic business that so doesn't need Kanye. Why would he fucking be on board with that? Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
And Ye was taking sauce from Travis for years. He was ghost producing for him. He was writing songs with him. Travis was just like Ye back in the day, stole fucking Just Blaze's mastering settings for his drums during the Blueprint era. Like, Ye's always had other people that he leaned on for a long time. Travis was one of them. I don't want to undermine Ye's brilliance. He's an amazing artist, but I mean, like, yeah, who the fuck would want to be affiliated with him? And it's crazy because you were talking about the Bully album. When that album started, I was like, damn, Soul Sample Ye is back.
Few songs are just fire. I couldn't believe it. I almost felt like I was being moved to tears listening to it, and I couldn't believe that Kanye in 2025 was having that effect on me. And then it just started repeating itself, and I got very, very confused.
Well, it got really weird when it started like going in that just experimental warbling and just like weird auto-tune, just tangent. After, because that Soul Sample, I was like, damn, this is like College Dropout, Ye, low-key back in for this new era. But then it just got really weird really quick. It's a dope project, but
it is.
You know what I mean? Like It's hard to really digest anything that Ye's putting out because now we're just looking at this accent that's attached to it. It's like we heard a new R. Kelly song right now.
Yeah. But I mean, what about the point that he was trying to make where he was basically saying that wait, fuck.
You forgot.
I already forgot. I had something around the tip of my tongue.
Go together, bro.
Oh, it was right there, and then I just lost it.
I forgot.
Ye's album, Bully.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't even know where the bottle at.
She got it.
Yeah. That's it.
Shit. I don't know. I lost it, man. Fuck it. How do you feel about YG using his childhood trauma of being raped by an older woman?
When I was
album rollout.
I heard that song.
When I was young, I got raped
by
a woman.
I'm still thinking about it. That seems like one of the wildest things I ever heard a rapper say.
I hate being honest, bro.
Be honest, Munchie.
I didn't like the song, bro.
Oh my God, she just poured so much liquor into that cup.
No. I think with that song, I think man, I didn't like the song, bro.
Well, anything in particular, or just the fact that he started it off with that?
I love the hook. I didn't like the song. Like because you sound like a victim.
You made it to the hook. I'm impressed.
No. I heard the song because YG my boy.
Yeah.
But I like the hook. I didn't like the song. Well, he gonna hear this. I don't give a fuck. But like I didn't like the song, and then it used to sound like you're a victim or something.
Ain't no or something.
Yeah.
No.
I guess as a dude who, when I was 14, I wanted nothing more than for a grown woman to give me some pussy.
Yeah.
And I feel kind of like I was cheated out of an important childhood experience, and then he's out here like doing his rollout, talking about how it was a bad thing. It's right in front of you.
Right here.
All right.
Other hand.
I didn't know. I didn't know that what y'all talking about is a thing, but bro, I don't like the song, bro.
But okay, what if he really feels like a victim? What if he just wants to
no.
keep it real with people?
I don't like how it's perceived. That shit is, bro. I thought he was like, I thought his experience as a gangbanger, like through the streets. That's what I thought.
The streets raped me.
Like what he talking about? It sound like you're a victim or something.
Okay,
right, no, for sure.
I might have like taken it as more of a serious artistic sentiment if it wasn't for the fact that the first time I heard it was watching a clip of Neon like fake leaking it. Neon's like a little
I've been hearing
streamer
about
kid. And he like
Neon's on fire right now.
And then it sound like if Neon get hold of it, you in trouble.
But okay, basically like Neon did like a fake skit stream thing where he acted like he was leaking this song of YG's that he wasn't supposed to leak. It was the fakest shit I ever seen. And Neon's jaw just drops, much like mine, when he hears, "When I was young, I got raped." And Neon's like looking at the camera like, and it's like that to me, like, okay, I feel like when I listen to the song, it's like, oh, okay, YG is experimenting. He's trying to get more in his Kendrick bag. He's trying to get more insightful. He can't just keep making party music as he gets older. If he wants people to pay attention, then he's got to go outside of his usual bag of tricks. Kanye or Kendrick is not rolling out his new single by having Neon's jaw drop at hearing him say that line. Man. Like that to me was not congruent with the rollout in general.
Sounds like a far cry from Bickenback being Bull. I don't know.
But that's the thing is that if you're YG, you can't just keep saying little gang slogans and shit if you want your music to be hot. He has to expand. And I feel like he's at a point where he's not 100% sure what's going to work for him. So he's got to try a lot of different stuff. But continuing to do street music and booty shaking music, which are always the things he's falling back on, it's not hitting the same as it used to, right?
That's true. No, and I think he is like at a really interesting tier of like artistry where it's like he wants to show people another side.
That was stupid, bro. Period. I don't give a fuck. That was dumb. I think it was that was hey, bro. I want to defend it, bro, but I can't. Nigga, that was dumb as fuck. Like when I heard raped, and I heard the shit like But I'm like, he's still on the land. That's dumb as fuck, bro.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. So
Man,
in the
whatever, bro.
battle rap scene, there's a kid. I'm not gonna say his name, and he made a song about getting touched as a kid or whatever, right? And we all made hella fun of it. You feel me? And we all, not like publicly, but amongst ourselves, we thought it was the funniest thing ever, and we clowned it. So why? When it's like a hardcore gang member, gangster rapper, that's gonna be even funnier to me, bro. I'm sorry. Like,
Hey, listen, bro. As me being a homie, bro, it ain't a good look with this shit, bro. That shit is dumb. Like I don't know who advising anybody. I'm gonna just keep it real. Fuck it. I don't know who advising you or whatever. That shit is dumb. It's stupid. No, period. No. Cause the homie, it's past the homie shit. Cause that shit is stupid as fuck.
But why? He's sharing
Because
his,
like
his trauma.
That's not that nigga.
But man,
trauma.
he was a victim to an older woman.
No, it wasn't. He's lying.
You don't think he actually?
No,
you think he
he's
actually
lying.
had a good time?
Man, he's lying, bro. Bro. He wasn't a victim of none of that shit, bro. We fucked the same bitches, bro. On IFG, it was.
But if he was 14, it's kind of different, right?
Come on, bro.
No, look, I'm not gonna lie. So when I was that age, I had that happen with an older woman too, and
that shit weird. Bro.
My name is Lush, and I got raped.
I got raped. No, that shit does fuck with you though. No cap.
Shit
I can
weird,
see,
bro.
like, if it's not like a bad bitch, if you get fucked by like a hot older chick, because she was probably like,
Hey,
you probably fucked
I'm
a
not about.
swamp donkey
I'm
or
not.
some shit.
I'm not about to let it be like we peers, like we fuck with each other, and then bro. That's not his. That's not his life. Like where he went through. He wasn't motherfucking raped or bro. That's some motherfucking type of what you want to call it?
Fabrication.
No, like with the song where you just
like creative license, like
man, whatever,
yeah.
bro. Man,
Yeah.
come on, ain't nobody did none of that shit to that nigga. That's what it is. Hell the fuck no, it ain't that nigga. The closest thing to his lifestyle was what's that?
I don't know,
project.
but Munchie, you're protecting these allegations
No,
on
no,
YG,
I'm not.
like
No,
like the
no.
same way Rich Trapper was.
No. Fuck Rich Trapper.
protecting his sexuality. It's crazy, bro.
No, I'm talking about the song with the song. It's what's the name of this project?
My Crazy Life.
My Crazy Life.
Yeah.
That's his shit. That's really his shit, right? Okay, now this shit is not him on Inglewood Family. That's not him. Talking about man, I don't know what the fuck he trying to do. That's not this not YG.
He's the guy that seeks out Asian households.
You know what I'll compare it to? I remember back in the day, there was a rapper, the SoundCloud rapper, who was on the podcast, and everybody knew he went to rehab. And so everybody was kind of thinking like, damn, he must have had a serious problem, etc. Then we find out he went to rehab for weed.
Oh, kill him.
And we're all kind of like,
Let's jump in.
what? Like, bro, what the fuck was wrong with, like, is that serious? Like, your life was almost ruined by weed?
This guy's a bitch.
And this is kind of like that, because it's like, when I was young, I got raped. And then it's like, by a woman. Like 4
but guess
bars later,
what?
you're like, oh, wait, it's by a woman.
But what if he
kind
had
of
been
feels like
like
a bait and switch.
What if he had said like by my uncle?
See, that would, now we're talking about some groundbreaking
That's
shit.
a banger.
I mean,
That's a banger.
people like him, like the mayor, would be holding him in
mayor's not
contempt of
fucking
court
with it.
even way
The
more.
mayor's not fucking with that.
At
The
this
mayor would
point,
really not be fucking with
he got to do some
DP.
nah. No, some
Stop.
interviews, like, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta clarify.
Because like, what he talking about right? What this shit is bullshit.
I feel like he hasn't done any interviews in this album rollout. I feel like that Neon thing was kind of like a one-off.
I feel like this
Who's
is
Neon? I don't even know who that
he's
is.
a streamer.
Streamer, yeah. I mean, yeah, he
Yeah,
hasn't
just
really
on-
done
on
interviews in like a
YG?
year. No, he's like a nerdy kid. He's not on some free shit or anything.
I
at all.
remember, YG with Bobby Altoff.
Yeah, that was like 8 months ago or some shit.
When, at the Kendrick video shoot, they were like, he brought her to Compton.
Yeah.
That's the last I've seen.
Nah, for sure. Yo, but
I hate that shit came out with this weird shit.
But you want to know
Not
what
a good look, huh?
You want to know what part of the problem
fuck
is?
no.
Part of the problem is 14-year-old YG. I don't know what he looked like. I don't know how strong he was. I don't know how tough he was. I assume that a 14-year-old YG could beat the shit out of almost every adult woman.
Probably.
Just like a 14-year-old boy could beat up most adult women.
This side of Papoose' girlfriend, yes.
So it is kind of weird to label that a rape when it feels like you probably could have physically
A rape?
stopped
What
it.
you talking about? I'm confused. What you mean a rape?
That's
Well,
what
the
he said
woman
in the
raped
song,
him,
gang.
allegedly.
That's what he said.
I guess he doesn't mean like she didn't like force him.
Well, no.
Which that makes it even. It's like
Oh,
a statutory rape.
okay.
It was a
okay.
statch case,
He making it sound like he a victim.
and that's what Munchie does not like.
That's what Munchie don't like.
Munchie don't like that.
I ain't even in tune with the dumbass song. That shit trash.
Yeah, what is the song even called? No cap.
It's got Buddy on it.
Like,
For
it's
real?
trash,
Yeah, you
bro.
didn't see?
No, I
You
didn't.
didn't listen to the whole thing?
No, I
song
made
is
it
not
to.
gonna go up, bro.
I saw the Instagram clip, and that's where I
Look,
left it.
YG 2004 featuring Buddy and the Gang.
Okay.
I listened to it. I already don't really remember. Like
That song is not
besides
gonna
that
hit.
part.
Like no.
For that to be your lead, you're like, is it kind of crazy that YG is like tackling more difficult subject matter than Kendrick?
Is he? Kendrick exposed the most prolific pedophile of our time.
Who was that?
Well, so
I'm just kidding.
Wait a second. So
Well, he would have you believe that it is Drake.
yeah, so he has pedophile rap going on, like pre
Bro.
age of consent rap going on, right?
He's doing his own version.
And
of it.
then YG.
Hey, let me ask you something. Is you more masculine?
Then what?
Are you touching?
No.
his leg?
I'm saying you as far as bitches go.
Am I more masculine than my girlfriend?
No, yeah, like yeah.
I'd like
you.
to assume
It's up
yeah.
in the air.
Depends on the day. Yes, I'm more masculine.
Is that a weird question?
No, I'm trying to see where you're going.
No,
with
I'm
this.
asking them.
Is it a weird question if Lush is more
For y'all.
masculine than his girl? Well, his girl is, I'm not going to say masculine, but she seems kind of tough, a little rugged.
She's my girl will catch fades.
She seems like she,
She's from
I would
like
probably
that.
think she has a body before Lush has a body. If Lush had a body, he would for sure have already told us.
No. I'm asking a regular
Are you
question.
trying to insinuate that I'm like zesty? Is that where this is going? Like is where are we going with this? Like, what's really going on, Mayor Munchie?
No, I was asking. Like so.
While he touched my leg, he's
I was like,
yeah.
wow, was he
He's like,
touching-
are you zesty?
That's
wish I
only
sat
little
on that
family. What
side.
you mean touch your leg? Nigga on family gangsters.
Are you
don't
like
know me.
punch? You giving him like a punch buggy?
On bless, no, we gonna move forward, bro. On B team, you're not doing that. All right, move forward though.
No. I don't. So to answer your question, yes, I consider but regardless of that, I think it's kind of crazy that now the lead singles of the two biggest rappers from Compton now both are talking about underage.
I mean, we don't know
sex.
what the rest of the YG album is like, but it does stand out. Yeah, Kendrick makes the most street album of his career, arguably, and then meanwhile, YG's trying to get more in his like introspective bag. I don't know if the
And
rest
they
of that,
kind of met in the middle.
No. Why you got? It's called Gentleman.
yeah, because he don't have the project's not out yet. The new
No, it's
project
called
that he's
Gentleman.
rolling out.
No, I'm saying
That's the album?
It's a order for Gentleman. Yeah,
Because
Gentleman.
the last time that I listened to a YG project was the mixtape that he did with Tyga, and I was kind of taken aback at how little substance there was in it. So I feel like this is his attempt at maybe plugging that leak. And instead he's like, nah, I'm gonna give you all the substance in the world. I'm gonna tell you about my trauma.
I think he's going for that Grammy nomination. I think he's already got a Grammy
All right,
nomination.
hold on. All right, I'm gonna interrupt, right? I'm gonna say fucking interrupt, right?
Okay.
Okay, boom. Munchie B trying to be a part of No Jumper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you got coming home, Mr. Back to Back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He may or may not be home or may not. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So I'm gonna give it in your hand.
Okay.
What's your opinion? What's your opinion on how he should handle that? You know what I'm saying? You got Munchie B. You got
with four extras.
4 extras. You know what I'm saying? Because he's
You
out
gotta
now.
keep them separated.
Know what I'm saying? How would you handle this in your opinion?
Okay, that's a good question. Good question. I think that the only clear answer. So first, what I would do is this: I would talk to each of y'all individually, and I would see, is there any possibility of you guys coexisting and interacting? Because if we could get Munchie and 4 extras on the same pod, that'd be amazing. Now, if I got an indication from either one of y'all that it wasn't going to be cool, I would keep.
I
y'all-
have never seen any indication that Foresters is willing to sit down with an enemy. Period.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
To him, it's that simple.
Man, hey, listen.
He's not at Brick Baby's
Listen,
level where he can start drawing distinctions. You know,
hold on,
He's-
listen.
enemies.
Hold on, listen.
No,
Listen, I don't have no interest in sitting down with 4Xers, right? Okay, now 4Xers, he putting on with him like he putting on, but he's a good guy, bro.
Yeah,
He-
no, actually,
no,
cool.
he got a good heart.
No, he's a good guy.
Are you saying that he's a good guy, or is this like I know gangsters when they say that sometimes they're like talking
I'm not
down
saying
like he's
no.
soft.
I'm not saying he's a buster at all. I don't believe that 4X is a buster by far.
At all.
Okay,
Clearly.
now listen. Now they got this thing where I do this thing with the P shit. You know what I'm saying? Now 4Xers and what's my boy name?
Brick?
No, not 4Xers.
X4.
No, not 4Xers. The other nigga. I was
Cripback.
No, I was in the county jail with him. He came and knocked on your door at the time when you trying to lift for 4Xers.
Oh, Spody Fish.
Oh,
All right, Spotty Face, and they, you know what I'm saying? They both of them dealt with the same persons I dealt with on some, you know what I'm saying? Because they on some P shit, you know what I'm saying? They dealt with the same person, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now I'm saying this though. I want to know if you think, as far as he go, you think, you know what I'm saying? I want to know if you think the same thing is with me, you know, because
What do you think?
I do what I do. Listen, I feel I don't do my thing with kids, bro. I don't want kids to, you know what I'm saying, join these gangs, you know what I'm saying? Because what I did as a kid, nigga, we go blow shit up on Inglewood family. So I try to like do that. But you know what I'm saying? They forget or they don't know that him and him, they do the same thing as I did. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I'm a little unclear on what the question was. What?
I'm trying to.
Because I'm
decipher.
faded. I think I got faded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got faded on blood.
So I think the original question was basically like asking me what I would do if I was in your position as far as.
Hey, no.
Make content, keep
No,
them apart.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, no, let me get it right, because I'm faded. All right, basically, I do that little, you know what I'm saying, with the kids, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then make sure shit's straight with the kids. I don't give a fuck about no adults. If you got tatted on the face, I don't give a fuck. Shoot yourself. Boom. No, for real, because if you you know what I'm saying, what's blood name?
Spotty face.
Spotty face, or you this nigga. All right, boom. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got. My thing is, if you got a reputation, people can't. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. But all right, boom. Now, I do the same thing with Skip Townsend as them two people. Like we like pro this, you know what I'm saying, with the kids. Well, with me, it's the kids. I don't know, with them, it's the kids. I don't give a fuck about no adults. If you're an adult and you gangbanging, and they go shoot you, whatever, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about that shit. But with me, it's
You're trying to help the
shit.
kids.
Yeah, my shit is the kids. So now we talking about these niggas that do the same thing I do. Now it's on camera. You got these niggas on a camera with the vest on with these two niggas. Know what I'm saying? Like what's up though? It's what it's called? Second call. They got second call vests on. Both of them got second call vests on about pro this and pro that. You know what I'm saying? What's
That's
going
like when
on?
you try to hurt yourself or what?
Yeah. But I've been drinking, so I'm fucking up.
Yeah, no, I'm listening to you.
Yeah, but I'm saying they pro this, bro. On Inglewood family, them niggas got pro. They got second call vests on, talking about this pro gang this shit. But they, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Everybody, they don't know this about a Munchie B though. But it's pro this. They got pro this, pro gang this. You know what I'm saying? It's these two niggas. Then what?
What?
Yeah, what's up with them niggas? I mean, you could add them. I don't know if it's what we doing right now, but like you got pro this and pro that with these niggas, and then you know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck about a fucking what's these niggas' name?
4Extra?
4Extra or the other nigga.
Spotty face?
Bro, I don't go with family. Nigga, fuck you niggas, because if a op don't give a fuck about what you did 5 years ago, it's bracking.
Okay,
so,
I think I get what I think.
You decoded it?
I think I'm decoding that. Basically, I think I
you
got you.
helping me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm faded and I'm fucked up.
I got you, guy.
Okay,
I got you. Don't trip. So what I think Munchie's trying to say is
that part. That's crazy.
I think Munchie's saying he would be cool to do content and with 4Extra and hopefully 4Extra. No, that's what he's trying to say, but he's not like. I don't want to make it sound soft. I don't want to make it sound too soft.
Okay,
but I know that's like the spirit.
We got the work.
No, tell them tap in.
That's what he said. Yeah,
so
he's open-minded to the conversation
because you got these niggas do the same thing I do. They say I'm a snitch or some shit. Okay, they doing the same thing, shit I'm doing. Okay, boom. We going to for the same.
He's saying since they're helping the kids and he's helping the kids, they should be on accordance. And if you're old and you're still holding on to gang beef from back in the day, it's fucking stupid. That's what you're saying, right?
Don't try to be fake about nothing on Bloods like on Inglewood family.
But is that what you said?
Yeah. But for the most part, you got it.
Yeah.
So you'd be down to hand out Little Caesars pizzas downtown with 4Extras to the kids?
I don't do nothing with 4Extras. I can do it by myself. I don't need him to do nothing. I'm saying this though.
I feel like if extras would be cool, Munchie would be cool. Is how I'm gauging this.
No, I do my own thing. I don't need nothing for 4Extras, bro. Because 4Extras been doing the same thing I've been doing before him, and then it ain't. I've been doing it. He been trying to do the P shit on some P shit, but it ain't voiced it.
But Munchie, you're mature because you sat down with Brick and you guys are supposed to not get along. And you guys
fuck Vic. What about AD? Nigga, my nigga AD from 60s. AD,
yeah, same thing.
He ranking way more than my boy.
So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, you're willing to have these conversations with people.
No. Is he willing? Cause they faking it. I'm willing. I don't have, bro. I'm from Inglewood family, bro. I'm still the nigga who I am from the hood, and then I'm good. Period. I do this little P shit, whatever. They can't do what they doing over there, cause I'm good. The most gangster nigga from the hood, they're like, oh, Munchie, oh, he the homie. It's good. I'm great. Period. That's what it is. But I'm saying with him, it ain't that with them, no. They can't do what I do.
Interesting.
Interesting. Come on, bro. I don't go with family. Or AD from Rolling 40s. I'll call him right now.
He's in the 60s, right? Or
He from 40s.
AD?
Nigga, that's a nigga, what's kind of boy? 600 boy. I told him I ain't doing nothing with 600 because he public, trying to public, like, he
trying to get people locked up.
Right. I'm not good.
Taking pride in it.
He says he's not though. He was very adamant about that.
No, that's what
he was wearing a badge.
That's what. But my boy, nigga from 40s, my nigga P boy. He like nigga. He know the deal. Nigga, nah, we ain't not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what time it is. I could do it right now. You want to do it with Pee Wee?
Do you want to get you and Pee Wee together?
Call Pee Wee. I'm gonna see. Hold on.
Free long way as well.
I'm about to call him.
Put it on speakerphone.
It went to the shit. Hold on.
Oh shit!
You gotta press the center.
No, it might be my glasses. Hold on. When you open, I'm close it. I know, cause people don't deal, nigga.
For sure.
People ain't pick up.
I'm glad he has an escort with him because otherwise he might end up like you.
Yeah.
The puke on the ground.
I know a girl gonna have his back though, so he gonna be
Who,
straight.
me?
Yeah.
No, I know, bitch. On blood. Hey, no. No. People gonna call. I no. What I'm saying is this though, bro. Nigga. The shit that what's his name? 600. He got bullshit going on. Nigga on Inglewood. Like they gotta be real about shit and whatever you feel about. Now, who you talking about calling right now?
You just trying to call
You
me.
tried to
No,
call
I'm talking
people,
about you.
yeah.
You said somebody right now.
I don't know. I didn't say anything about calling somebody, did I?
No, you did. Call Pee Wee.
Sometimes.
No, we'll get it together though on Bloods.
All right.
Not like
What are we gonna talk to Pee Wee about?
No, we're gonna get it all together. Like
Word. I got a dip soon, so we might want to.
yeah, we been here forever.
I'll leave you and Lush here all night.
No, we been here forever on
Turn
Blood.
up.
No,
Legendary pod. Let's keep it a
For sure. I feel like we hit like all our topics and shit.
Hey, he not answering. He might be looking at it. Me and Les should go up.
Yeah, facts.
We can
Tryna
get
go up,
people.
Les?
Facts.
Oh, Blood.
You guys
We
gonna
going
get drunk
up.
together? No, you ain't drank since that incident, right?
We go drink something,
I
drink
drank.
something.
I've drinking once.
Drink.
I'll have a little Casadores with my
blood,
real quick.
nigga. You go drink the blood juice.
Oh yeah.
Nigga on B-Team.
You like that, huh?
Blood.
My hat turned into an Indian's
You
hat.
gotta go get some meth. You gotta put him onto the meth.
No,
No,
hell no.
we're not
I
doing
put Clayton. I fuck with Thizzles and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we
Well,
can
that's
hang out.
similar. Yeah, yeah.
Sure, I got.
Oh, blood. Nah. I'll give you a Thizzle.
How about
Absolutely.
that? We give you guys e-pills and we lock you in here, do an all-nighter
Hey, no.
with a camera crew.
Hey, no. Tell Blood I need a contract on B-Team. At least until Blood get out. What's his name?
You need a contract on B team at least until blood get out.
What
Who's
was
Blood?
name?
Brick Baby?
Extras?
No, the
Four extras?
Crip Man?
Four extras.
Four extras.
Cause I know.
They're saying he's out right now.
I know Factors is a boy. So until I get out again, I think I'm saying let's do this shit on B team.
On B team, that's a fact. All right, I think we hit all our topics.
Hi. 92nd Street on Bloods, nigga.
Shout out to all the Bloods, all the Crips, all the Hoovers, etc.
All the B team, nigga, 92nd Street. Hold on. Since he been in the ghetto, all the Inglewood families on Bloods, nigga, 92nd Street. Inglewood.
Munchie!
Yeah. He's nigga, all the IFGs, nigga, Darty Park, all that shit. I'm playing with Blood, though.
All right, let me just read these last couple of donations. Fuck you, probably sent $10. Said, Adam, why are you playing dummy every time Wack says obvious bullshit? You take his words as gospel. Also, Google a femur fracture. Y'all are actually smooth brain. No foul play necessary.
We never said that a femur. We know that there's
I was saying I believe the cops about how the scooter shit went down.
And obviously your femoral artery, I think it's called, is clearly can kill you with the quickness.
Don't play with your femur for
Yeah.
sure. Shout out Sandwich Chef for becoming a member, as well as Jason Avocados. And then fuck you probably said, listening to Munchie talk makes me realize that Adam really made millions off platforming bangers and tweakers. Munchie, you cool, stay sober kids.
No, Munchie is bull, all right?
He is bull.
Get it right.
I think
Get it
Munchie's
right.
having a good time. I didn't tell him to drink this much either, by the way.
I'm good.
Yeah, he's good. He's chilling. The Heartbreak Kid said, peace to Munchie. When are you going to have Leroy Smith on your podcast?
What? Hey, you don't know Leroy Smith?
I don't.
Right?
Who's that?
All right, we'll let you know later.
Okay. And then Toxic Media said, legendary pod on B Team.
On families, on B-Team.
On families.
Yeah.
Facts. All right. So shout out to everybody who watched this. We had a great time. It was a very memorable podcast for sure. We're
Yeah, it's gonna be.
look back at this one. as a
I
classic.
can't wait for the comments.
No. Britney and Brandy supposed to pull up.
I'll tell them. I feel like after Nick Cannon and Lil Wayne, Munchie B is kind of the final frontier.
Yeah,
Man,
low key.
Man, Britney, I got long dick Bro, you better stop playing.
But I don't know. But since he's got a vasectomy, it might.
I know that love
weak
it, though.
ass cum.
That's
Clear
good for
cum.
them. I'm trying to get long dick to Britney and Brett, B&B.
I'm gonna tell them.
The
Oh, they do
B&B
have the right kind of names for you, huh?
B&B podcast.
You ever
It's
been to the Bippity Boppity Boutique?
No, B&B, like Brittany and
I know.
Would you hit it
Oh,
at an
kids
Airbnb?
can go there. The
I hit
babies
it,
can go there.
I hit it. Bro, I got a vasectomy.
Don't pull it
I'm
out.
shooting big blanks.
Don't pull it out.
Shooting big blanks.
Okay.
On Bloods, I am. On Bloods, I am.
He said, "I'm shooting big blanks."
That's like good shit. Smash the like button if you are fascinated by Munchie's
Hey,
semen.
but hold on.
Oh.
He not trying to lock in with me because old boy getting out. He getting out of jail.
Bro, you're here.
You're here.
You're here.
No, he not. But he not getting out jail at this certain time. We know other shit, but I mean,
I'm gonna send you to pick 4 extras up at the jail.
No. He getting
No.
out. But I'm saying,
Imagine the look on his face.
No,
when he
he's
sees Munchie
no.
B.
I'm saying he not trying to lock in with Munchie B because old boy getting out of jail. You know what I'm saying?
No, we lock in very selectively, you know.
Yeah, on B saying yeah, boo, on Bloods. You know what I'm saying? He no. He bullering in the rest on Bloods.
And then the rest.
Then the rest.
But shout out to everybody who watched
Whoa,
this. Smash the like button. Tomorrow we have a crazy day of content going on. You're gonna want to be a member so you can see us make this tier list. If you want to tap in with the 4 extras premiere, make sure you do that as well. And
you got like 8 hours of Lush and Adam tomorrow.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
We going
Shout out
crazy.
to Munchie B for coming through and holding it down.
B team and late team on Bloods, nigga. Hey. If he is on, walk him on, that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That boy. You know what I'm
You
saying?
get drunk and you have a hard time remembering names.
Yeah, no, nigga, walk him home.
What's
Blood.
your name from Delaware, from Rhode Island? Sexy Red adjacent.
Yeah, walk on the nigga from 40s on Bloods on Vernon Avenue.
Let's go, Ventura Boulevard. Shout out Lush, Munchie B, shout out Donnie on the boards. Let's go. No jumper.